Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're here. You have arrived. You guys are amazing. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what dog you have. Tell me what type of dog. Tell me what breed. Tell me what your struggles are. Have you got a recall? I'd love to hear if you have a recall. You're here for total recall. I'm assuming you haven't got a recall. We're here to give you a recall, but tell me what your struggles are. What does your dog do? What are your painful moments that have brought you here? You're amazing for being here. We've got so much jam-packed into this, and we've got an exciting thing happening downstairs with lovely Lauren. She's got a very, very special student that will be coming on very soon. She's going to be downstairs and she's going to be ready very, very soon. So congratulations for being here. Guys, we want you to share this. So you there, I want you to share this. Sharing is caring. Let's get this out to everybody. If you've got a dog that is well-behaved, that can recall, that is bomb-proof in any distraction, then you've got a happy life. And then they've got a happy life. And then everybody's got a happy life. And we're all happy. And everything is just lovely. And we don't have to worry every time we go out the door. So sharing is caring. And the steps to share is share the live YouTube or Facebook video with the settings set to public and use the hashtag #TotalRecallLive. And if you do that, there might be a chance to win a prize. There just might. We've got some relatively okay prizes, I suppose. We might have a holiday. I guess that's okay. Wait a minute, that's awesome. We have got actually holidays, dog training holidays, where you can come and learn these techniques real time with real trainers, with real instruction. So that's just one of the prizes. There are so many other prizes that you might have, but you have to share. I need you to share, and you need to tell me that you've shared. So if you can tell me that you've shared, and you share the live YouTube or Facebook video with the settings set to public, and you use the hashtag #TotalRecallLive, then you might be in chance to win something amazing. But really, again, congratulations for being here. Absolutely congratulations for being here. And don't forget that we have got so much dog training coming your way. And actually, thinking about that, I want to know if you're ready for dog training. Tell me if you're ready for dog training. Do you guys want dog training? Because we're ready for you, but we're not sure if you want it. And we really want to know how much because we want to give you it, but we want to know that you're ready, that you're switched on, that you've got your brain engaged, that you're ready to go and you're raring and you're excited and you're energetic. Tell me that you are ready to go training. Are you ready? Tell me in the comments. That you look ready? Are you guys ready? I can see you on Zoom. Are you ready? You look ready. Ingrid, you don't look very ready. I'm not sure that you're ready. You there, Ingrid, are you ready for training? You guys are amazing. Okay, do you know what? Let's do it. Let's head over to Lauren and see our very special guest and see what she's got to give us.
Okay, so Tia, everyone wanted to know a little bit more about how we've taught the parking, and actually why is parking even useful for a recall? Now for me, the reason that I love parking and actually having a dog that can settle in between, and I think it's really important, particularly for a very big dog like him. How old is he?
11 months.
He's 11 months, so he's going to get bigger, right? He's going to get bigger. And I'm going to say you can unclip his collar, and we're going to leave him on his harness, and you can feed him for hanging out in his down. He's such a good boy. Have that one down. That's really, really nice. I've got all your questions, guys. Don't worry, I'm going to come to them. Welcome, 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 welcome. If you haven't already, who do you know you could share? We want you to share. We want everyone to know this is happening. So, Tia, what he's going to do, every time he goes into his lie down, you're nice, you're going to feed that. Now, why do we want to park? So for me, and you can keep rewarding him for this is lovely. And every now and again, you can reset him, or accidentally he can find a piece of food and reset himself, which is just great. So why do we want to teach this? For me, this is a bit of calmness in our walk. This is a bit of being able to bring him back. This is a bit of being able to have a dog that actually has a brain. And so many dogs, when they're out on a walk, they don't have a brain, and their brain is in the environment, and you lose them to the environment. Now, as he gets adolescent and he's got all his hormones kick in and he starts to become a real young male, this is going to be so useful to know you've got him back again. And can you see when he's like this, he said, I'll cough that one up, you can have that one back. What I want him to think is that actually he can come back, and you can relate to him, and you also know when you've got him or when you haven't. So the second he stops sniffing and he reorients to you, and we're not going to nag him for this, we're going to, nice.
Good job.
And that'll be the first good job, lovely, and then the food back to him. Really cool. And what I love is how he's able to hang out here. So he's able to hang out. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go into something a little bit more high value and fun and fast. and then we're going to come back to parking, because I know another thing a lot of people struggle, and tell me in the comments, guys, if you struggle with this. Tell me that maybe you struggle with when they get a bit excited and then can they still come back, or can they still orient back to you, or can they still recall? And that's where I think a lot of people struggle. If you struggle with this, guys, please tell us in the comments below. And if you haven't already got your notes, pop relationship in the comments and we're going to get those notes to you. So relationship in the comments. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a little bit of whistle recall. Yeah, so whistle recall. One tip, don't touch the kibble and then the whistle. Doesn't taste nice. So you're going to pop the whistle in your mouth in a minute, and what you're going to do is you're going to do a pip, pip, pip. I'm not going to make the noise because I want him to think that pip, pip, pip means he's going to get fed. Yeah, so pip, pip, pip means he's going to get fed. We're going to go to a few pip, pip, pips, feeding him, pip, 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 feed, pip, 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 feed, as long as he turns and responds, and I'm pretty sure he will, and I'll tell you what to do if he doesn't. And when we've done maybe 2 or 3 of those, we're going to come back and park him again. Reward the parking. And what we really want to see, especially with this big young adolescent male dog, is that we do have his brain and that we do have him under control, because is a dog like this able to scare people?
Yeah, definitely.
And does he scare people sometimes without even meaning to?
Yeah.
And he is actually a real gentle softie, isn't he?
He is, just a big baby.
He is a big baby, and people are actually quite intimidated by a dog like this. So we've got to keep him under our control. Guys, if that makes sense, then please let us know in the comments with sense and tell us if you agree. Your dog is absolutely under your control. So when you're out and about with him, who needs to be in charge of him?
Me.
And who's responsible for him?
Me.
And is he going to do potentially things that make him maybe get himself in trouble?
Yeah.
Because he's a young adolescent male.
Yeah.
He's a dog. Feed him, that's gorgeous. Okay, so Tia, what we're going to do, you're going to throw a piece of food out, and you can keep him on lead for this one for a minute, so you can keep him on lead. You're going to throw a little piece of food out, not far, and then you're going to just, you know what? I think we just have him off lead. Okay. Give me a lead. I'm happy that he's off lead. We're going to see how this goes. Why not? Why not? And then just see if he'll park again. So bring him back in and then just see if he'll park. It's okay. I'm just going to see. Don't call him for a minute. Okay. Hi, attention noise if anything, lovely. And then feed for that park and feed again for the park. I'm going to take your lead just so you've got your hands clear of stuff. And then you're going to feed again for parking. I want to see that we keep the brain in his skull. I could have him on a line, I could have him on a puppy line, but I'm actually pretty sure that he's been pretty smart all day. We've been trading today, other things, but he's been good. I haven't seen anything that's given me an indication he's not going to be. So that's what we're going to try. And if not, we're going to show people what it looks like when it doesn't go right. Yeah. That's fine too. Are you up for that?
Yes.
We're up for that. We're up for vulnerable. Okay, feed him again for parking. I'm really happy with that. Guys, who's loving this? Tell us in the comments if you're loving this. And if you want those notes, remember you've got to pop in the comments relationship. So if you want those notes, you've got to pop in relationship and show a load of love because we're being vulnerable here. Okay, so you're going to throw a piece of food out, and then you're going to pip, 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 and you're going to feed him when he comes back. Okay. Got it? Yeah. Throw food out. Nice, wait for it. Now. Feed, lovely boy, and again, feed again and again and again. So I don't want him to think he can go back to the floor. He can get that piece on the floor he dropped, but I want you to do feed, 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 and feed. Yeah, so again, one more piece of food, one more piece of food. Good boy, make it a good deal for him. Good job. So for those of you thinking about the whistles and understanding whistles, I love whistle training. I think there's a really nice place for whistle training within what we do. Yeah. Let's do that again. Okay, so one piece of food out, not miles, probably about the same distance, and then you're going to pip, 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 and we're going to feed him when he comes back. Now, nice, really nice. Feed, and feed again. Well, that's just gorgeous. Now we're going to do a bit further through. Let him get that piece on the floor. So a bit further through, and he's just having his dinner, right? Yeah. Good. Okay, food out. Oh, he's a lovely boy. Look at you. You're so handsome. Boy. Get it. Good. That was a bit further. I want you to throw again. She's going to come back, throw again, bowl it. Good. That was a throw, but that will go with it. Pip, pip, pip when he finds it. Now. Good boy. Job. Really lovely. Reward again. Well done. And reward again. Now wait to see that he can go into his default now for a minute, and you just keep rewarding that default. So wait for it. You go a bit neutral. So with your body language, you go a bit neutral, like I'm just waiting here. And we want to see that he can offer that again. Keep the brain. There we go. Nice. Really nice. Good Reward boy. That decision. That's fantastic. Now, people wondering in the comments, is it a specific whistle? Yeah, these are a pitch and they are a tone. And I really like this pitch and tone of whistle. Yeah. So I do use this for my own dogs. The dogs I use it for are typically the dogs who are a bit more rangy or have maybe learnt some bad habits, and I think it can cut above other noises. Yeah. And I think it's a very specific recall cue. I do use my voice too, but I also like this one as a bit of a backup. So it's a bit of a safety
that's what I use it for.
Nice, use it for that too, that's fantastic. And what you can see with him is he really is responding fast. Yeah. So this time we're going to make it a bit harder. We're actually going to throw it around the corner of this table. Okay. So we're going to throw around the corner of the table and we're going to see what we get. Ready? Good. Wait for him now. Lovely boy.
Good job.
Really nice. Feed again. And feed again. Guys, if you're loving this, let us know in the comments. If you want a bit more of this, let us know in the comments because we are ready for you. Now let's wait for him to park. So go a little bit neutral. A little bit neutral. Nice job. And you can tell him he's doing a nice job because he's hanging out. Good boy, and we're going to reward that. And the thing is, a dog like him is going to find things in the environment very fun. You saw some of the weird distractions we've had here. It has been known to have chickens. We've been known to have cattle. We've been known to have gorillas, right? Dinosaurs. The rest of it.
Anything
could happen. Reward him. Great decision. So those are lovely decisions. Now, I know you guys are watching here with Tia and you're thinking, look, Finn's a really great dog. Finley's a lovely boy, but you know what? He's been trained. He has had some training. You've done some good training. But we could train this with another dog, right? So you've got another dog with you. I know that she's come through rescue. So she's a rescue dog.
In a rescue,
How long has she been in rescue?
2 days.
2 days. So she's been 2 days in a rescue centre and she's here as well. Now in the comments, guys, if you would like to see a dog who's never done any of this before and she's never seen some of these games before, would you like to, that's lovely, reward that decision. So this is Park. So our first game that we just taught is Park. Our second game that we're going to do, or we've just done, is Whistle. I bet some people would like to see a dog who's never done this before. Yeah. Yeah. Now when we say a dog who's never done this before, she really has no training.
No training at all.
No training at all. And how old is she?
She's 7 months old.
7 months-ish. And what breed?
Mallee.
A Malinois. So she's a Malinois, 7-month-old Malinois. Yeah, and she's come into Rehome Centre because she's no longer wanted. No. Yeah? Okay, we're going to feed him once more. You're going to pop him on his, in fact, I'm going to pop him on his lead because he's pretty cool with me. You're going to keep feeding. You're going to keep feeding because I like this park, you know, so I really do like the park. I think the park's a very good space for him. So feed that one when he goes back down again. And wait for it. So you can wait for those moments. And it doesn't mean the lead's on, the end, game is ended. You're going to whiz him off. I'm going to run to the front and talk to everyone for a minute. Okay. As soon as you're ready with her, you're going to come back in. Now just let him come back into that park so that you actually do decide when you want him to go, not that he jumps up and he decides when he wants to go, because he really is only going to get, in the next few months, he is going to throw you a few challenges. Yeah. Yeah, he is. That's just his age and his type. However, you're going to smash through them because you're on the right programs. Yeah. Got it? Yeah. That whistle was amazing. The park was amazing. Guys, if you love the whistle or you love the park, please let us know that you like it and we'll do a bit more of that. If, however, there's other things you want to see, let us know that too. And if you'd like to see, what is her name?
Marley.
Marley. So she's come in from, well, she's only been with you 2 days, so that's expected. So Marley, who's coming in, she's been with you guys 2 days in the Rehome Centre, and she's literally coming to play games. She's never done it before. No. Are we up for feral? Yeah. Let's do this. Okay, you with him. You tell him when you want to leave. That's lovely. Okay, so a couple of questions that we've had here, guys. My dog has never listened. Will this course change that? We're up for teaching dogs to listen. We're up for teaching dogs to learn. We're up for teaching you how to teach your dog to listen. So hell yeah, we're up for it. And in the comments, guys, I can see the Facebook comments. So in the comments, if you would like the opportunity to win a prize, we've got loads of prizes tonight. If you'd like the opportunity to win a prize, please let me know in the comments by saying that you have shared this live. You can share it to your mother, your sister, your father, your brother, your long-lost lover. You can share it to a neighbour, a friend. Ultimately, what we're about is helping people all over the world get a better recall. Because I know that when my recall is better with my dog's going to get more freedom. Also, I know the more dogs with great recall, the more my dog has a good time. So that is great for me too. It also means their dog has a good time because those dogs are not clashing into each other and running into each other and having mishaps, which often means that they go back on lead again. So I'm happy for answering any of your literally dog training questions. Go for it. I love that you're sharing. And guys, let us know that you're sharing by putting shared in the comments. I'm up for doing a prize. I'm up for doing a prize. I'm ready to give a prize away. And I'm also up for taking any of your questions. Now, we're going to teach Marley in a second, and we're going to work first off on her park. I've got no idea how this is going to go. She definitely does not have a park like Finley, because Finley has started that already. She's already establishing the program. She's already playing what we play in Total Recall, and she's already doing all of the training. We're now going to go to a dog who's never done any of this before. So this is brand spanking new. Guys, are you excited? Let me know in the comments if you're excited, because this is a brand new dog. So brand new dog. And if there's anything specific you'd like to see, I've got your comments. I can see the Facebook comments. I know YouTube, someone else can see, and they're writing notes for us. And I know that on, where else are we? YouTube and Zoom. So we are writing your comments and questions down. So please ask us. We can read each and every one of them. Gemma says, remarkable recalls It's the future. Absolutely. Total recall is what we need. Betty Jet, she says she shared to her page and also word of mouth. I'm up for giving 10 prizes away tonight. So Betty Jet, you are my first one. Betty Jet, you're my first one. We'll tell you who to email in a bit. So you are my first one and it's incredible. It's an incredible opportunity. Hello, lovely Ryan, Super Ryan. Ryan's also shared. So Ryan, I'm really pleased that you guys are sharing. Now, I've got a couple of other questions. Can an online course actually help my dog's training? 100%. To be honest, I think sometimes it's better than in person because you don't put the dog in a situation they're uncomfortable with. And sometimes when we bring dogs into new situations, it can be hard for them. So we're about to bring lovely Marley in. I don't know what Marley's going to do in this situation other than I do know that Marley is actually quite a cool pup. She's not like a particularly stressed out pup. She's just probably a little bit overexcitable. She's a sort of dog that would meet you in the park and you'd be shouting to the person, don't worry, she's friendly. She just wants to say hi. Guys, when you're shouting that out to someone, and lots of you will be in that position and it's absolutely fine that you are, you're in the right place, you're here to learn. At the same time, we want to help you know that your dog is yours. Right, let's come in, Marley. Marley's here. Who's excited? Who wants to see lovely Marley? Let's whiz over this way. Marley also would love to pull on lead, wouldn't she? But that's another story. So I've seen Marley in the car park. Now, Marley's just gorgeous. Bring her over this way. So she's definitely got a jumping up thing. So she likes the idea of jumping up. Bring her this way. So we'll have her over this way. Not there for a minute, Marley. She says, oh, I'd like to investigate this. Bring her this way. That's it. Little attention noise can work. So we could do a little attention noise and a little rewind. So you're going to make a funny noise, whatever your noise is. I was training earlier and they couldn't make my noise. Can you make that noise? No. Okay, you're going to try a different noise. You can do a different noise. Any noise that's your attention noise can be like a kissy noise, but you're not at the age for kissy noises. You do that. Oh my goodness. You're only 14. Okay, so let's have a go at that one. You nearly got your leg stuck in my whistle, you crazy loon. And so let's have a go. You're going to take your food. So you got your food underneath her. Lovely. And make the noise. And move backwards, move backwards, move backwards. Beautiful, really beautiful. Okay, exactly the same again. Come over this way for me. Make the noise and move backwards. That's lovely. Okay, this time you're going to throw a piece of food out, make the noise and move backwards. Ready? So a piece of food out, make the noise, move backwards. Beautiful, really good. Now, this time, because I know she really likes people, you're going to throw a piece of food not too close to me. Okay. Throw a piece of food. Second she gets it, make the noise, move backwards. Make the noise. Lovely, 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 lovely. Really good, really good. Okay, and one more. Piece of food towards me, but not too close to me. Nice. Noise, move backwards. Gorgeous, really gorgeous. One more of those. She's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. Do not look, Lauren. She's in rescue. She is beautiful. Do not look. Love for Marley, guys. Definitely love for Marley and love for gorgeous Finley. Let's do one more of those. Food over to me. Make the noise. Move backwards. And so what are we teaching here? You can play a couple more of those while I'm doing this with Marley. So you play a few more of those. What are we actually teaching here? How does this even relate to recall? Well, the thing is, dogs like her are going to find things in the environment very, very interesting. And so what we want to teach her is that, okay, there might be a deal over here. So there might be one piece of food here. When she gets that one piece of food here, you moving backwards and making all those noises and giving her maybe 2, 3, 4 pieces to you when she does go back, so you can give her multiples. Yeah. It's a better deal for her. So she might get, I don't know, 50p over here, but she's going to get 5, 6, 7, 8 pounds when she goes that way, or dollars, or whatever you're in. And so it's a really, really, really lovely game. And let us know in the comments if you like this game. This game for me is fantastic for a dog like her. One more, and then straight back. Right, I'm going to add something in this time, and I'm actually just going to say hi. So I'm just going to say hi. Our intention is that she doesn't say hi to me. Yeah, so our goal is, I'm just a bit weird. I'm like doing the double hi thing. I'm doing that. I want to speak to you, but I don't really. Yeah. Right? That's what I want you to do. I'm going to be your like false person that is just going to be saying hi to your dog. And you don't want her to come up and say hi. You want her to recall to you and be interested in you. Okay, food out. Hi. Lovely job. Really lovely job. One more of those. And then just put one more of that. Now. Good. Hello, straight back. Gorgeous work, really gorgeous work. Absolutely super. Okay, we talked about the park now, so let's bring her over this way. She hasn't seen this one before. As soon as she's on it, I want you to feed her. Feed straight away. She hasn't seen this, but she's a Mallee, so she jumps on everything and she's not scared. She's like a big spaniel is what I've learned. And keep feeding, and you're going to keep feeding. Let me have your lead, so it's out of your hands, and you're just going to keep feeding her for a minute. And when you feed, you're going to lower her as if she's going into a down or a bow. Okay. So keep feeding, lower as if she's going into a bow or a down. Nice, and then feed her off so she gets a chance to get back on again. So feed her off and then let her come back on again. Gorgeous. Feeding, feeding, and then off so she gets back on again. Because the reason we're letting her come off is that we want to see that actually there is some value in it. She's a Malinois, so there is. But some dogs won't want to get back on it, and that's fine too. Lovely. Now feed again and feed again and feed again. Quickly reload and feed again. Feed again, feed again. Has she done this ever before today?
No.
Never, ever before today. So this is brand new to her. So this is how we build the settle. And what you're going to do is now feed again. You're going to just, in between your duration, you're going to give it a second. So you get now feed.
Good job.
Nice, and a second. Now feed. Drop 2 or 3 in there. Now reload and feed again. And now release her off that side so she can go over that way a minute. So just short release off and she's going to get back on again.
Good.
She's going to come back in here again. Nice, and then feed again.
Good job.
And then we're going to see if we can get that down again. But we're not asking for the down. We're kind of manipulating it with our feeding. So our feeding kind of encourages that down. So we're sort of lurie, sort of capturing. So lurie capturing. Guys, if you love this, let us know in the comments. And if you're sharing this, please let us know in the comments, because we've definitely got an opportunity for you to win some lovely prizes. So please do share. So please share it. Now, how old did we say she is? Let's reward her again.
7 months.
She's 7 months. And what a gorgeous dog she is. She's literally gorgeous. And at the same time, she's in rescue because she's probably too much for someone else. And I think it's really important that we acknowledge here, keep feeding, that's just perfect, really perfect. This is a park. So this is what she does when it's a little bit too exciting. And this is what we're going to ask her to do and go in between and settle. And we're going to build that calm time and that down time. So because she's done so well at that, I think we're going to try the whistle. So it's going to be, I'm going to keep her on lead for whistle because I think it's new to her and she's new to you. 2 days is not long for her to have been in a rescue centre, so it's brand new for her. So you're going to take your lead, you're going to throw a piece of food out in a second. That sort of distance would be fine, so don't let her go too far out on her lead. And we're not going to think about the jumping up yet. We are going to tackle it, but not immediately because I don't think it's the biggest thing on our list. Throw one piece of food out, pip, 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 whistle back, and if you can, reward her low. Yeah, lots of things to think about though. Wait for it. Now, nice, move backwards when you're doing it. So I think you can move backwards when you're feeding.
Okay.
Yeah, so you move backwards when you're feeding. Can someone gently bring me in fact, I'm going to grab a long line. You keep doing that.
Okay.
I'm going to grab a long line. Carry on, because I think we could have her on a line, but I would like, nice, really nice. But I don't want her completely off lead because I do not know her. The thing is, what I would say, keep reward that. That's lovely. Reward her for being there. That's a good decision. The thing is, typically I'd like her on a harness and a long line, but she's not yet used to wearing a harness. And so they haven't been able to put a harness on her yet, and I'm fine with that. So what I'm going to say is we're not going to stand on this line at all. We're only going to hold it.
Okay.
We either leave it on the floor or we hold it, but we're not going to stand on it because that would jolt her neck. Got it?
Yeah,
okay,
that's
so
fine.
you're going to clip this lead on before we clip the other lead off. That's just a general safety and practice thing. If you're working with a dog you don't know, because you don't want one lead to come off and then to lose them in a space they don't know or you don't know them. So let's have that double lead. You've got now this one, and you're going to drop it once she's off, yeah? So once she's off, release her off, throw a piece of food out, and then pip, pip. And now you've got more space. Drop it, oi, and throw out again for me. It's fine. This is just mechanics. So throw out again.
Yeah.
Really nice, pip, pip, pip. Good girl, that's just
Good
gorgeous.
job.
That is just gorgeous. And this is the first time she's worked with a whistle, right? Don't worry about that, that's fine. She just decided she likes this place.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to throw out that way. Good, wait for it. Now. She is so smart. Guys, if you're loving her, I'm just choking. I just ran too quickly, and that's fine, let her do that. So she can have that minute, and don't feed her too much for a second. There you go. Really nice, really nice. Let her just chew that one. She's just in a hurry. She's a typical Mallee. They're like big spaniels. Okay, throw out that way.
Ready?
Big spaniels with pointy ears. Okay, out this way. She's like little Loki that you guys might see later if you really want to see Loki. So if you really want to see Loki, let us know. You might see him later. Now, gorgeous, really gorgeous, Tia. Absolutely fantastic. And so this one, if we think she's going to go too far, you just pick it up. Yeah? Look at her. She already knows this is her place. Go and feed her in there. Are you sure she hasn't done loads of this? In 2 days,
sure.
have you been
I
studying? You
I
promised me.
promise, yes.
Feed that. She's read the book. I mean, seriously, someone's taught this dog the book. Like, she has read the book. Okay, let's do one more of those. Bring her off, release her, throw the food away. And you're going to do a big one this time. So, so throw it away again. Really throw it. Bowl it. Okay, now. Wow, that was beautiful.
Good job.
Right, and she loves this. This is her new, I mean this, I've never seen this dog before today, and she's never been here before today, correct?
Yeah, never.
Do you promise?
Promise.
This is weird. It looks like some voodoo magic going on, but this is games-based training, and she loves it. So when you throw this time, you really are going to go for a throw. So you can go almost probably over 3/4 of the way across here, but halfway between these two tables. So you're going to throw it away so we can really test a recall. Yeah, and then once she comes, you send her probably back to here because she likes it. Okay, so bowl it when you bowl. Wait for it. Now. I'm coming via the table. Okay, one more. So let's go. She says, I love the table. You love the table and it suits you, gorgeous girl. Okay, let's do one more, but you're going to do it so she's away from the table so she does come direct to you. Yeah, because the table just see as a distraction. So go that way. I do want her to come direct to you. I do love the table, but direct to you. So throw it out. And then when you call her with your whistle, you're going to run backwards.
Okay.
Got it? Wait for it. Now. Lovely girl, that's just gorgeous, absolutely fantastic. Whizzer to the table, so she decides not you, there you go. Sorry, so you decide not her, and feed her once she drops into a down. I actually think you can wait for the down, because I think she's so smart, beyond smart, like beyond smart, absolutely gorgeous. So we've played a lot here, guys, and I hope you've really enjoyed that. I hope you've enjoyed what we've been doing here. This is her first time doing recall training, correct?
Yeah.
And it's her first time doing parking?
Yeah.
So you can see how simple it is. To be honest,
easy.
I wouldn't say it looks like there's a lot of difference between her and Finley, and I know you've done lots with Finley. What I'm saying is this is how easy she's worked that out. Like it really is simple and everybody can do it. And how old are you?
14.
You're 14. Like you've got a great time ahead of you doing this because I love your mechanics. I love what you're doing. You're doing a great job. So wait for that one again now. Don't let her mug you. So we're going to wait for that one as she drops in. And just wait for the drop, because I think she will. I think she's got it. And I don't mind you even keeping your hand in there, because you're saying that I'm still going to reinforce you. So you are saying that there's a chance for reinforcement. So keep that one in there. And you can just fiddle with the food a little bit. So fiddle. So food fiddle sometimes does get them to come into a behaviour. And with a dog like her, you can see the brain is there. Just drop one piece of low for her on the table. Nice. And then just wait her out a second, because I think she's pretty... Nice feed there. And you can see when you can kind of bridge that gap between really helping them and actually letting them figure it out a bit. She's in the space where you could let her figure it out a bit, and that's in the first session. So I'm scared of how brilliant she's going to be. So I'm sure she won't be in a rescue centre long. Anyway, we're going to head back up to the studio. We've got lots of your questions and we've got a lot more dog training to get through. I know you're enjoying it, and please, please, please let us know if there's more that we can help you with. We're going to head to the studio now.
How amazing was that? And oh my God, I want to take that dog home. Because wow, I mean, ridiculously smart and amazing, and show some love in the comments because that was so lovely to see. Now, I want to show you these. Have you got your show up bonus for today? To get your show up bonus, if you're on Facebook, you're going to put a comment, relationship. If you're on YouTube, Zoom, or anywhere else, you're going to go to absolutedogs.me/recall relationship. So anywhere else, absolutedogs.me/recall relationship. If you're on Facebook, put relationship. If you're on Facebook, put relationship. Fabulous. An amazing, amazing, amazing session. Make sure you get your show up bonus. Make sure if you want to go find the badge, then it's Total Recall badge, absolutedogs.me/total recall. And we would love you guys to share. So you can share the YouTube, you can share the Facebook video.
I didn't even get cold. That was so good.
Was that good?
That was so good. Like, she was so good.
She was cool.
Guys, I don't know if you appreciate there how brilliant that dog was. Like, that dog was beyond brilliant. But that shows you the simplicity of games. Like, they're so simple.
She was so quick.
I can see you with
like
one
she
of
was
those.
picking
I really
up.
can. I just so beautiful.
I wanted to get down there.
She's so beautiful.
I wanted to get down there and be like, that's my energy.
She is a rescue. She's a rescue dog. She's literally been in rescue. Like she's just come to these guys in rescue. So she's in rescue. She's not an own dog. And for me, that's amazing. She doesn't really know the person that's handling her. She's literally just beyond brilliant. And that is the simplicity of games. So this is why we're sharing games. This is why we're talking about games-based learning. Did you see? The other thing is, can you imagine the extreme danger of a dog like that when they don't have a recall? Can you see how sharp she is? Can you see how aware she is? Can you see how quickly she'd learn the wrong thing? Can you see how many bad habits she could pick up?
She would train herself.
Oh God,
Wouldn't
she would absolutely. The environment and her would have a good time together.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about the environment actually. I think she would have a good time in the environment. And you can imagine all the things she'd get up to. So let us know, guys, in the comments how much you appreciated seeing her, because I know they'll read the comments and I know that they will love seeing that after. Now, sharing, guys. Everyone needs to share this, right? Because there's a competition option here. There is a competition option. And a lot of you are here. So a lot of you are here. I've got loads of you in the comments. If you've shared this, let us know, because I am looking to see who shared.
And to share, You want to share the live YouTube or Facebook video with the settings set to public and use the hashtag Total Recall Live and tag in Absolute Dogs.
Hello, lovely Kylie. Hello, Super Roseanne. Hello, Laura. Hello, Prue. Andy, you rock star. Nilla, Mercedes. I love it. I can see Natasha. She looks pretty cozy. Your house is blooming gorgeous. Look at that picture. Oh, hello, lovely Natalie, Cass, Adeline, Anne, Marie. Hello, wonderful Anne. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Sue. Hello, Kylie. Hello, lovely Stacey. It's awesome to see you all. Eliana, finally you're here. I see you on my screen. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Helen. Lovely lady. Hello, Ingrid. Sorry, we do want to make sure you all know you're very welcome here. Okay, couple of questions. I think you should go down and get ready for our next student.
I'm ready.
Go, get them. Go get them, Tiger. Go get them. I'm just looking at who we've got next. I can't actually see who we've got next, but there is a list. There is a list. Oh, you're going to have fun next. I'll tell you now, the student that we've got next actually struggled a little on the first session, and she struggled because she really wanted to show off everything at its best, and it all went a bit wrong for her. And what I said is people don't always want to see it at its best. What people would like to see is people sometimes like to see the mistakes or the difficulty. Who'd like to see like raw, R-A-W? You can post raw in the comments if you want raw. So if you want raw, post raw in the comments if you want raw, because I personally like to see the problems. I like to see the dog maybe not doing it perfectly, because then what you can see is you can see how we problem solve it and how we troubleshoot it and how we improve it. And that's what I think people need to see. So let us know in the comments if that's what you want to see. Right, I'm going to play a quick game of this or that. So this or that, and you guys hopefully have played a little bit of this or that. Would you like trained dogs or untrained dogs to see for the next few games? Would you like dogs who've done loads of training and are finished? Or would you like untrained dogs, dogs who are not finished, dogs who are still learning? What would you like to see, guys? Would you like literally finished dogs, dogs like easy for the whole session that have done everything and are going to do it all perfectly? Or would you like dogs who are learning, who are less trained or untrained? What would you like to see? Tell us in the comments. So that's my first this or that. It seems that you want to see more raw. If you want to see, I love it. Andy wants raw. I love that you guys want to see raw. Okay, my next one is your dog on a long line or no line? Long line or no line? Long line or no line? Tell me in the comments, guys. Long line or no line? Hello in the comments if you're just joining us. Nice to see you. We're about to go downstairs. I love it. Andy says, it does make me feel better if other people have crappy goes. Like, it really does, right? It makes us sometimes feel a bit better. So, yeah, let us know, guys, long line or no line. Okay, next one I've got for you. I'm just looking at the best one for you. Have you got a recall or no recall? Have you got a recall or no recall? You got a recall or no recall? Okay, no recall, no recall. Alina, hello, lovely lady, Aussie lady. Have you got a recall or no recall? I love that some of you guys, crappy recall, some recall, no recall, depends on the day. Let us know, guys, if you've got a recall or no recall. Okay, we're heading down doing some more dog training. We're going to meet lovely, lovely Lisa with her Cocker Spaniel, Loki. Let's head down to the training.
Is the rain in it?
We're here and with lovely Lisa. And Lisa has Loki.
I do have Loki.
Now, yesterday, amazing.
Yesterday he was an absolute superstar and I loved him so much.
What's he like normally? What can he be like? We had a really good day. What's a bad day?
A bad day is attention barking at the end of the lead. And
like this?
Yeah, like that.
Like this?
Yeah, and he just makes me, you know, you get people looking at you sort of like, oh my God, you've had him a year. It's like, can you not do better than that?
And how does that make you feel sometimes? Sort of like to have that with that relationship with him? I can get embarrassed with other people, sort of like looking, and he can make me quite emotional. Yeah. How does that make you feel because we know that you were putting like so much effort into training him. But what does that sometimes make you feel like when you're trying to, grow him in the right direction, and then someone maybe makes a comment of, can you control your dog? Well, how does that make you feel?
It really knocks you.
Yeah.
It knocks your confidence, it knocks your optimism, and it's just, you just feel like, oh my word, it's all going wrong. It's, nothing's going right. Yeah. But then I do look back and I go, do you know what? We've come a long way.
You have.
We've come a long, long way. And I look back and I'm really pleased that I've actually videoed things.
Because you can see the difference.
And I can see what a massive difference. And it's like when my son comes home and he sort of says, oh my God, Loki was amazing. When you weren't here, he was absolutely amazing.
What a cool comment. What a
and
cool comment.
that was only like a few days ago. So
you can see
so
how
chuffed.
these games can make such a difference. And really, we're talking about relationship again here.
Absolutely.
So we're sort of we're talking about when you have those down moments. And dog training, it's not linear. It goes
like
up and down, doesn't it? It's all over. It's like a roller coaster. But we know that even when it's painful, we've got these games that make it wonderful again.
Yes.
And make us feel
Lisa's
so much
brilliant.
better.
She's so brilliant. And yet, does it get you emotional sometimes?
yeah, I've just said it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Embarrassed, emotional.
Makes you feel sad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And do you always feel like you've got this?
no.
And
I still don't feel like
the
that.
days where it feels
it's
great, like yesterday,
yeah.
you had a great session. How did you feel?
I came out of here buzzing yesterday.
And then
absolutely
the
buzzing.
day before, how did it make you feel?
I was emotional.
Yeah, and it's raw, isn't it? It's
yeah,
raw.
it was hard.
It's
Especially
raw.
when you're actually sort of in front of people. You know there's a lot of people
Give us some
watching.
love, guys. Give us some love, because that is mega, and that is massive, and that is huge.
Yeah.
Right, you go get him ready.
Okay.
Him, a long line, a harness. What game are you going to be playing? Tell everyone what game you're
I'm
going
going
to
to be playing boundary games.
play. Nice.
And we're going to do a bit of mouse with
Good.
him on
Mouse
there.
and boundaries. So we can do mouse
and
plus
then,
boundaries.
Distraction, orientation from
Orientation
distraction.
from a distraction. So
That's
we're
the
going to do
one.
some orientation from a
Well
distraction.
remembered.
So we're going to see if we can do some distraction work with him.
Yes.
We're going to do a bit of like self-control work.
be interesting.
Yeah, so self-control work, distraction work.
Yeah.
Ultimately, if we keep it really simple, because I think sometimes people just need it kept simple. So if you're up
Yeah.
for simple, guys, tell us simple in the comments. Because
need
I think then it
simple.
makes it easier, because you're already trying to remember so many things. I'm like, what's this blooming name about? Let's just
Yeah.
remember the simple things.
Yeah.
Yeah? You ready to get him?
I'll go get him.
Go and get him. So I think it's worth saying, how does this help your recall? Because I think ultimately we want you guys to understand how it helps your recall. We want you to land it. So many people have got all the theory of dog training, and yet they've got no idea when it comes to practically applying it. And that's what we're really about. We want to help you practically apply it. And so for me, when a dog runs off after another dog, they lack self-control.
Yes.
And for your dogs, if a dog runs into your dog, how does that feel for you?
Not great. Ruins all my training. Makes them feel bad. They're
How do you
worried.
feel?
I feel annoyed.
You do, right?
Really,
and you
really
do.
annoyed.
It's annoying. It's
I get
annoying.
angry.
And sometimes it's upsetting, sometimes it's annoying, sometimes it's angry. Like
It's all
we've
of it.
got all of the
Sometimes
emotion.
it's all of them.
And so what we've got to think is, how do we set our dogs up for success? So when we play mouse game and boundary game, because we're going to play mouse and boundary with him, and we're also going to play some distraction work, so we're going to do a little bit of distraction work. How's that going to help his recall?
We're building a relationship, we're building some impulse control, and all of these things, they're building skills in our dog's brains that are going to relate to real life.
Okay, so Zoe's just said, help, my dog nearly had my eye out trying to pull me into a hedge and chasing
Wow.
a deer over me.
Wow.
And that is the thing, right? These dogs will be dogs, right? They will be dogs. And so how are we going to tell that dog it's a good deal? Well, it doesn't start with a deer. And it definitely doesn't start in a field. And it definitely doesn't start in a place with all the distractions. You actually need to peel it back and take it away from the distractions, right?
Yeah, because I think you're looking at, that's like level 100, isn't it? And that's really, really difficult. That's like me only just learning French and then going tomorrow and starting an exam. And I'm going to go and do an exam, but
Exactly.
I've only started learning today. How can I do that? I
Je
haven't got the
m'appelle Lauren.
skills. I've been learning German.
Okay, auf Wiedersehen.
Yes. She's going, she's leaving.
So yeah, I think it's just too much. People put them in the situation too quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to play. So effectively, what he's learning to do on a boundary, he's learning where his place is, and you can do boundaries out and about. You can do beds in your house. You can do basically this is a cool target, and target training has been around hundreds of years. It's a brilliant way to train animals, and so it's very, very well founded in science. But at the same time, it's very, very simple for you. And then in addition to that, we're also going to think about mouse,
We are.
which helps simple self-control.
Yep, because they
Right.
want the food, and we're going to teach them that if they hold themselves, they get the food.
Woo! Winning for all.
Amazing.
And then on top of mouse, then we're also going to do a little bit of distraction work. So there's something over there. You love this game. It's one of your favourite games.
I really, really, really love this game because you can play it absolutely anywhere with any distraction. So it's really, really versatile, and we're really kind of showing our dogs that's not where the cool stuff is. The cool stuff is here with me. I'm the cool stuff. Come this way, and I'm going to make your world amazing.
I love it. Gothia Marie Claude says, bonjour, Lauren and Sam.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
that's Italian. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. You're saying, I say
know.
bonjour, you're saying buongiorno. It's fine. We
We're
can do
close
both.
enough.
So I'm
Many
going to head over
languages.
here with Lisa. Maybe just explain for maybe 30 more seconds why you love the game, because we will do some orientation from distraction. Lisa, let's go. You carry on, Sam.
So orientation just from distraction. If you think about what are we trying to teach our dogs and how do we communicate with our dogs? So when we've got distractions out there in the environment, of which there are lots, of which potentially your dog already loves them, we're really saying, I want to show you where the good deal is. Because if they're going to weigh it up. Are you the good deal? Or is the environment the good deal? Do they want to come back to you? Is it worth coming back to you? Or shall I stay with the environment? Which one would I prefer? We're going to teach them exactly where the good stuff is, and that is with you. So I'm going to hand you over. They're ready.
I want you to put 3 or 4 pieces down. So I want you to put 3 or 4.
Oh,
and
let's
another,
go.
and another, and another, and another. He's got chicken, he's got homemade, he's a
he's
lucky
got
boy. Now
all
feedback,
sorts.
feedback. And start doing what we were doing in our previous session where you're going to drop to the side as well.
Yeah.
So you're not only going to feed him middle of his feet, you're going to feed him side to side. So effectively, I love what the weather has done to his hairdo. It is filthy weather out there. It's like the most disgusting weather. Anyone who likes to know what Devon is like in January and February and March.
And I've tried
February
to dry him
28,
off.
The whole year, the whole year. I love it. So keep taking food back to him. So this is really nice. And yet we know this is not him in everyday life, right? So we know it's not him in everyday life. So what we're going to start to do is you're going to ping a piece of food off now. So release him off so we can get the piece of food off, and I want to see him orient back to here. But be ready when he jumps back on for him to maybe try and take this food. Nice. Now throw a piece off again. Good boy. Throw. Nice.
2 pieces.
Then get those straight back. And I don't want you to guard it quite as much. Throw the kibble this time. So that one, get it, get it, get it. Be ready with some more up here.
Yeah.
And I want you, is he okay with me being around? I know I haven't trained him many times, so I don't really know Loki really well.
He might be bouncy.
Okay, bouncy, that's fine. I'm fine with bouncy as long as you're not worried about resources.
No,
so
he's
put a
fine.
handful down there for me.
Yeah.
So decent handful, really like a Lauren handful. I'm
There you go,
generous.
Lauren
Okay,
handful.
so now you're going to really throw a piece off. So you're really going to bowl a piece off. Bowl it and throw.
Get it.
And when he comes back, I don't want you guarding it. I want you to see
Okay.
what he does. Cover if you're ready though. Nice. Now throw again. Throw again. Tell him he can get it.
Get
it. Good boy. And then he bounces back. Lovely. Now deliver the food in his mouth. Food in his mouth. Another piece of food to him under his chin. So drop it right under his chin. And that's placement of reward. And placement of reward is really important. So where we place our rewards is really important. And our schedule of rewards and how our sort of hierarchy of reinforcement. So you're using, and this is just a bit science, you don't need to know all of that, but basically sometimes we use low value, keep feeding, so he doesn't decide these distractions are better than us, keep feeding. Basically sometimes you're giving him kibble, sometimes you're giving him chicken, sometimes you're giving him homemade. They all have a bit of a hierarchy. Same as for me. Last night I was really hungry for something sugary and I ate bourbons. Don't tell my lovely lady trying to help me with not eating those. I didn't really want bourbons. I wanted the chocolate I'd seen on Michelle's desk, but I couldn't see that. I wouldn't have taken it. It looked gorgeous. What I'm saying is I would have gone for better if there was better, but there wasn't, right? And there's chicken here, and there's kibble, and there's all the other things.
Shall I
So we're
release him
keeping him in
again?
it. I think you should throw a big piece of kibble away. Go.
Get it.
Get it. And so that schedule is really important. What you're using is important. How you're using it, the frequency and when you're using it, and notice what he's leaving. Now I want you a bit more relaxed because at the moment I'd still say you're guarding it. Yeah, you're still guarding it. And you can't guard people when you're on a walk.
No,
so you can't
absolutely.
guard them, and you can't guard the child with, I don't know, whatever they're walking around with food-wise. And you've got like lots of family around and people around, and he's got to make good decisions.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
so throw another piece away for me. Throw another piece. Get it, get it, get it, get it. And then just sit right back, sit right back. That's absolutely brilliant.
Good
Now throw a
boy.
piece away again. That's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And I love that we're adding some arousal in here as well. So we're really adding arousal in. Let's just see what he chooses. Nice. Now feed chicken to his mouth, or his chin even. So just under his chin, because then we're still putting the place back. So I want you to put it just under his chin. So he almost has to drop back a little bit. And that puts his weight on the back end. So that for me, I really like with dogs like him, because he's in a rush. I know dogs in a rush because I know Blink very well in terms of how she behaves. And so for me, this is really nice training for him. So that's our first game. I really like it. Now, every now and again, take your hand away from it because I don't want you to guard it. And I think this is one of the biggest things people do is they guard it. Throw a piece of food away because we know he gets barky and excited. Now you're going to stand up. Stand up. Feed to under his chin, under his chin, under his chin. He's also doing really well meebing here, so this is really nice. Okay, you're going to release him to that food.
Get it.
He says, oh, okay, this is amazing. Now, we're going to go into another game. You're going to stay standing, but you are going to mouse just for a minute now, another little handful, just while I explain it. So it gives him a job to do. So he's got a job to do. So you're going to mouse and you're going to stay attentive to him, but you're also going to be listening to me. Can you do multi-things?
I can try.
This is great. And be ready, because if he's anything like Blink, he'll dive on it at some point. So next stage, what we're going to do, another game, and this is because he's very peoply, is that right? I'm going to take my phone so I can see everyone's comments.
He loves
He's very
people.
peoply, and because he's very peoply, what sort of things does he do when he sees people?
Jumps up at them.
Yeah, and how does
He
that
just-
feel for you?
Well, it's not great, is it?
No, stand up straight.
Because
Good.
it's you know, potentially muddy spaniel paws as well doesn't help. And you don't, you know, you don't.
And what do people think of that on a
dog,
walk?
dog in your face, do you?
You know
I
what?
mean, he
I
can
adore
jump high
dogs.
as well.
I really do adore dogs. But I actually am not into muddy, like jumping at me, unless
No.
I'm dressed in like one of those bin bag dry robes. And
Yeah.
if I'm dressed in one of those, I can handle it. But the rest of the time, I don't really want it all over me.
Yeah.
And it's not to say I don't mind like Tokyo when he's really clean and dry and he stretches on me. I don't mind it. But I don't really love it when he's covered in mud.
Yeah.
And so I think that's even your own dogs you don't love.
Yeah.
So to have someone else's dog jump at you.
Yeah,
and you're,
absolutely.
And I've got a funny story here, and you keep playing that. I remember walking, my very first customer, her name was Lyra. This is a dog. And I looked after Lyra when they were away. And this is like 20 odd years ago. Lyra's passed now.
Yeah.
And she was a gorgeous dog. She was Hungarian Vizsla. So if any of you have got Vizslas, shout out to the Vizslas. Amazing dog. And what I really struggled with was walking her off lead. And I remember one day, and her owner always said, take her off lead. Remember one day she was covered in mud. She was a mud monster. And
Yeah,
she
like she
took
can be.
off and there was a man in a white suit. Who
Oh,
on earth wears a white
no.
suit? Who on earth? I was walking at Exeter Canal. I was at uni at the time. And literally, this is a while ago, and she legged it and she was after them and she wanted to just say hi, and you know what, she covered him. And I remember being like, she's not with me, she's not my dog, this is not my dog, this is not my responsibility. Oh my God, it is my responsibility. She's off lead and she just legged it and jumped at him. And I was a new dog trainer and I was just mortified. I was mortified. So we're going to play a game that I think really is going to help, a little bit similar to what we played with our Malinois a minute ago, Marley. So you're going to throw a piece of food towards me, but not too close. Yeah,
Okay.
not too close. The
Yep.
second he gets it, you're going to mark him for turning to you, and then you're going to move backwards whilst making, whether it's your kissy noise or your noise or your fun noise, it's an attention noise,
Yep.
and you're going to be moving back away.
Okay.
So it is a bit of an orientation from distraction plus attention noise,
Yes.
because I do think he needs a bit of help on this. It's not
Yep.
something he likes. He likes the person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So you might even
Yeah.
not need to use the food. Just test
And
it.
it's going to be hard.
What you're going to throw, I love that
it's
it's
all
going to
good.
be hard. What you're going to throw away is the kibble, and you're going to try and keep the chicken on you, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, so only throw kibble at me. That's all I deserve. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
And guys, if you've got any questions in the comments, I'll try really hard to answer them. I'll try really hard to answer them. Okay, let's have a go. So you're going to call him off that way.
Okay.
Nice lad. Okay, now feed him there, and feed him there again. Like one little piece out this way, just one little piece out this way, not a lot.
Okay.
And throw it towards me. Really lovely.
nice, good
Step
boy.
over your line.
Good.
Nice, throw out.
Good.
And the second he turns round, make a big deal. He says, I like the table now. Run and feed him on. Yeah, that's nice. I'm fine with that. At least he didn't come to me, so I'm happy with that. Okay. And again, he says, I like my table. Be ready for him. You've got to be quick, because if not, he'll find another job. Yeah, that's it. Nice.
Yeah, good
really
boy.
nice. Really nice.
Nice.
Okay. And again, you can get a bit close, so you don't need to worry too much. Right now, be ready for him, because he is going to find interest if
Yeah,
you don't.
good
that's
boy.
lovely. It's lovely.
Nice.
Now
Good
throw away again. You've
choice.
got to be ready in between. That's nice. Now.
Yes.
Good,
Good
boy.
boy. Nice.
One more out.
Good.
Now.
Yes.
Good boy.
Yay,
Really nice.
Good
And again,
boy.
hand out. And then straight back.
Yay,
Good lad.
boy.
Okay, this time run him to the table. Run him to the table. Over he goes. And run straight up with him. Good, that'll give you a head start. And now straight into the mouse again. Mouse down. And that just employs him.
Yeah.
So that employs him. So we're just going to go through a few more mechanics there to tighten that up a little.
Okay.
So when you throw out, this is
Yes.
a hard one. You've always got to be prepared for the comeback. And you could,
Yeah.
we could add in a whistle and other things, but for the now, I think let's just add in feeding him in the comeback.
Yes.
So when you throw out, you're throwing a lower piece of food out.
Yes.
Something like a piece of kibble.
Yeah.
And then the second he gets it, you're going to mark him, and then you're going to make the attention noise.
Okay.
Whatever your attention noise
Yeah.
is. Yeah, anything at all. I've got one lady who's got chicken. I've got another lady who's got
mine's
boy.
normally pop, 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 pop.
There you go. So you can use that one. Feed
Yeah.
again. So you can use that one. Only throwing low value out. And when
Yes.
he comes back in, if you think about it like a scatter graph, you would have an X out here where you
Yes.
throw the food, and then you'd have like 100 X's where he comes
Yep.
to you, because you've got to stay way more valuable than anything
Yeah.
in the distance, whether it's a half-eaten pizza, whether it's a chicken or a cow. You know what? It doesn't matter what is in the distance. That is what you're going to reinforce.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
laughing because you weren't dressed up yesterday, were you?
Obviously not.
Not. Okay, let's go again. So let's go again. Take your food, give him a couple of those, give him a couple because he's done a great job. And then release him off with you, run backwards. There's nothing behind you. Good, good. Right, now throw one piece of food away. Be ready when he comes back in. He's going to get this one. You're going to mark him. Nice. Very good. You're just going to mark the second he
need the
turns. But you
yes,
can
don't I?
just use the attention noise. That's
Yeah.
fine as well. I think it's important we get it whatever feels comfortable.
Yes.
Good boy. And he's also fast.
Good boy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
very
he's very
fast.
quick.
He's very fast.
Very, very
And again,
quick.
throw it out.
That was stuck to my finger.
Nice. Good
Yeah, good
boy.
boy. Yeah.
One more.
Nice, good boy.
Yes. Nice, really nice. One more. So it's going to be throw out, mark in, putt, 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 reward. Throw it a little bit further, it gives you time. There you go. Now, mark. Yes. Good boy. And then let's run him straight back to this bed. So you can come straight back to this bed. That was really fantastic. Okay, now I know, go into your mouse. Now I know that Lisa's aware of being on camera with you guys because that first session we had was really tough. You've done amazing. That's an amazing session. For a dog that wants to see other people, for a dog that wants to leave and go and sniff, for a dog that is quite barky and loud, we've had no barking, we've had no sniffing, and we've had no dog that leaves us. So guys, loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of love for wonderful Lisa.
And he hasn't jumped up at you either.
He hasn't jumped up at me once. He hasn't even considered jumping up at me, and I think that's even more important. Like, he's actually really so on it with you. Yeah. You've so got him in your training here. So just to recap for everyone, Mouse is a focus game, so a really nice focus game. And it's also a bit of an impulse control game. So this is when he sees the cat in the street, that is not his business. He needs to be focused on his job. And his job is to work with, effectively control his impulses. And when you're walking down, so for me, when I walk, for example, into the arena here, my dogs all want to pull because they like it here. I'll stand still and they'll come back to my side. They learn that through this. And I know it's an odd feeling to think, how do they learn that through this? This is concept training. If you love concept training, let us know in the comments, guys, that you love concept training. Sue Coates said, fantastic, Lisa and Loki. Are you not in South Africa, Sue Coates? We love you. We love you. And so I love that I look into my phone and telling my phone we love you. We do not love the phone, we love Sue. And so that's number one. So that game is fantastic. Game number two is a bit of orientation game effectively, but also plus attention noise, plus orientation from distraction. And we added a bit of marker word in there just to top it up. I really love what you did there. I hope everyone else did too. He's done fantastically.
He's done amazing. I'm so proud of him today. I'm going to go off buzzing today.
I was going to high five, but I'm not even going to push it. I'm not going to push it.
Do you know what? I wouldn't.
No, I don't know all chicken fingers. Anyway, we're going to head back up to the arena. What an amazing job. Show loads of love to Super, Lisa and Loki. Well done,
Good
you.
boy.
Reward him.
You superstar.
How amazing, how amazing. Lots of love for Lisa and Loki, and I've seen loads of love them already. I'd love you to comment, tell them how amazing they are, because really is a vulnerable place to be out there. Putting yourself out there with a dog that, you know, sometimes is difficult in front of lots and lots and lots of people. I'm betting that you have been there yourself when your dog may have embarrassed you. So absolutely lots of love. And guys, don't forget to share. Sharing is absolutely caring. Share the live YouTube or Facebook video with the settings set to public and use the hashtag Total Recall Live and tag in Absolute Dogs. Now I've got a question. Is an online course really going to change my dog's behaviour? Absolutely. The amazing thing about having an online course is that you get to learn all of this in your own time and apply it at the rate that your dog needs, rather than having to kind of rush it. You can play it anywhere.
I like the idea that for naughty but nice dogs, guys, if you have a naughty but nice dog, let us know in the comments. If you know a naughty but nice dog, let us know in the comments. I own a naughty but nice dog.
I own a naughty but nice dog.
I can't let us know in the comments, but I do. And we love our naughty but nice dogs. For me, I don't always think, and I run a massive training centre, I don't always think it's right to put that dog in the training centre at certain times. I actually love the idea that you can build them up to a certain level online, and I think it's really important that we see how much we can do online. So there's a lot we can do. To be honest, I think that everything can be taught online. Of course, there's an interaction level that you can do in person, but I really love online training.
I love the fact that you can go over it again as well. So you've got it there whenever you need it.
It's in your pace. It's at your time. It's at your pace. It's when it fits. Like last night, I didn't have a lot of time, and you know what? I still managed to watch things, but it was 11 o'clock at night. There are no sane people teaching classes at 11 o'clock at night, and yet I can still work with my dog within my capacity, and I think that's important to acknowledge. And so I think it's key that we do it whatever fits. Anyway, I think you've got some dog training to do downstairs, or you've got someone to warm up and get ready. You ready?
Yeah.
You head down. I don't know who we've got next. I'm keep looking. Oh, we've got a surprise for you. Who likes the Huskies? Who's up for a husky? Who wants to see a husky? Who would like to work with a husky? Because I can tell you now, huskies are possibly one of the most difficult breeds to get on board when it comes to recall. Please tell us what breed of dog you've got. I want to know what breed of dog you've got. I own typically, I would say, pretty working breeds, like they're working breeds, Spaniels, Collies, Mini Aussies. So I've got very, very worky breeds. And the interesting thing is here, that the Husky is obviously a very working breed, but I would say certainly more independent than most. So they very much have their own agenda. So all of those sort of Norwegian breeds, they really do They're very different. They're very different to work with. And so I really want to see you guys sort of show a load of love for this, because I know our next customer, she is one of our centre students, so she's a student here, and she's had to really work hard at getting these dogs on board. These are dogs that will go off hunting, they will go off to look to kill. So they are not, they are predatory, they're off to look for rabbits, chickens, sheep, they would take on definitely cats, like whatever's out there. And I think it's really important we acknowledge how important a recall is, but also when we don't let them off lead. So these dogs don't always need to go off lead. Now, I know we're heading down in a second, but before we head down, for those of you that haven't seen, our total recall opportunity is here. If you haven't already jumped into our total recall opportunity, there is a super cool course for you, and I would love to have you on board. I think the link is below. You're saving £50 today, even at our base level. So that's absolutedogs.me/total recall. You've also got the opportunity to get one of the bundles. And I know a lot of you have asked, do I need all of the kit to be able to train what you're training? Well, if you would like to train the whistle recall, just like I was doing with lovely, lovely Marley and Finley early on, the pip, pip, pip whistle. If you'd like the whistle, if you'd like the long line, if you'd like all of the kit that we're using, the double lead, if you'd like the puppy line, if you'd like the clicker, if you'd like all of the tools that we're using, they are always going to help your journey. And to be honest, you can't really have too many of them. I lose whistles like there's no tomorrow. So you can't have too many of them. I think it's a really, really good opportunity. We've got bundles right through from £97 all the way up, and you guys are more than welcome to join us. They include one-to-ones in your packages, and we would love to see you join at any level of those bundles. So please do check out the website. There's options there for you, and there's some information coming into you with every channel. Now, we're heading back downstairs for some teaching. Let's go and join our wonderful husky owner. She doesn't just have one husky, she has 4 huskies, and she knows all about recall training.
We're here with birthday Penelope Fox.
Yes, that's me.
That's her show name.
It is, it really is. Yeah, I haven't made it
We
up.
love it, we love it. And who are you bringing on with us?
I am so excited to bring in Pom Pom today.
And I love that name as
I
well.
know.
We worked with Pom Pom earlier, and oh my days. I mean, cute is not even the word.
Well, yeah, on one side, cuteness,
Yeah,
very
tell
adorable.
us. Tell us what she did.
On the other,
Tell us what she did. Tell us the
it's very
story.
humiliating to admit to this.
Go on.
Training next to Lauren is the biggest honour ever. Very exciting. You want your dog to be on their best behaviour. I dropped the long line. Pom did zoomies around the arena.
And this is a big
The
arena.
whole arena.
This is a big
round
arena.
And round and round.
How long did it take you to get back?
Quite a while. It was, yeah, longer
Yeah.
than I wanted it to.
So
Definitely.
recall then.
Recall, yes. I mean,
Recall is hard.
Is a thing. And you know what? She loves the games.
Yeah.
She really loves the games, but she also loves everything else as well.
Everything else.
So she's
How
like,
many huskies do you have?
still 4.
4
Still
huskies.
four.
4
huskies.
huskies. 4 huskies. So for people that don't know Loveday has 4 huskies. And let's say, is recall easy with a husky?
No.
And is recall sometimes fun with a husky?
No.
And does recall worry you sometimes with a husky?
Yes.
And if they are to go, are there serious consequences with a husky?
Oh, well, there really could be. There really could be, because they just go. Once they start running, they just keep running,
they're
and
big.
they won't just go to the end of the field. They'll go 3 fields over. You will not see them. You won't know what they're doing. There could be roads, there could be livestock, literally anything. It's terrifying, and it has happened to me.
And the thing is, I think anyone that owns any of these breeds really does need to be aware of them as a breed. Now, what are we going to be doing with Pom Pom? Because Pom is the cutest thing, and yet she's still a husky. She still will hunt. She would hunt to kill. That is the type that we're working with here. They're not like your. I do think like we in the course, if you've joined the Total Recall course, and if you have, let us know in the comments. I've got loads of you to celebrate, I know. We've got Yorkshire Terriers. We have every breed, size, age, range, stage. We've got a 10-year-old, and we've got like a pup in there as well. We've got a real range. We actually have some husky in there, don't we?
Yeah,
We have some
the
husky in
huskies
there.
are there, yeah.
The thing is, the husky are going to sit on the extreme level. They're not going to sit at the Yorkshire Terrier level. They are going to sit at the extreme level. So what are you going to be playing with her today?
So we're going to be doing some boundary games and rewind.
So we're going to do boundary games and rewind. Now, why for Pom is this a good thing to do?
I mean, the boundary games is kind of essential. I have a multi-dog household. I need to manage them. I need, people come in. I mean, they love people. They love everything. Anything that happens, they want to be involved in it.
Yeah.
So just being able to control that, and sort of wanting to work with one dog and not the others, and just to have a peaceful life.
So have you seen that training games and working in this way has helped?
Oh my gosh, it's changed our lives. Honestly, I could not manage the 4 dogs. So people say, 4 dogs, and not just 4 dogs, 4 huskies, and people think I'm crazy. But you know, things like these games, boundary games, have saved us and allowed us to do this.
Let's just show the dedication to what you're doing. So yesterday, we were filming something yesterday. You guys are going to love this. But tell everybody the dedication to what actually happened yesterday, because what did she find yesterday?
So yesterday, we were doing some filming, doing some fantastic off-lead recall, actually. She ate
it was great. It was great.
And then she found the fox poo. Did I call her off the fox poo, Lauren?
Guess.
I did not call her off the fox poo so that it could be recorded for Absolute Dogs for you lot.
Now, do we not need to show Loveday a load of love? Like, oh my.
That is a high five moment.
Thank
That is a high five
thank
moment.
you.
Right, go and get Pom.
I
Everyone
will.
can't wait to see her. You've got to say that was an amazing moment. So she didn't call her off the fox poo so that we could have footage of a dog who will not come back and is rolling in fox poo. Like, that's dedication to the cause.
And then some fun bath times when they got home, from what I understand as well.
Very late. Very late.
Very late.
Fun bath times. Fun bath times.
With a husky.
Late at night.
With a husky.
So guys, let's show her a load of love. So we're going to do some rewind. We're going to do some boundary games. Now, let's be practical here. Dog with no recall. Let's just do a bit of tips tennis.
Sure.
So dog with no recall, I'm going to use a line and a harness. So if we don't think our dog's got a recall, a line and a harness, that's one of my tips. Over to you, Sam. One of your tips, dog with no recall.
I'm going to be loaded with food and potentially toys as well to make sure I'm ready to reward those good choices.
My next tip is going to be, I might get to my walk and not actually walk them. I might just play in the car park, I might just play in the space, I might just play in the vicinity, but I might not actually get them out and walk them. I might just hang out and do some environment games. Over to you for our tips.
I'm definitely not going to let my dog off lead straight away because I want to know, are they with me? Are they engaged? Have they got a brain even in that moment?
And then my next one would be, I'm going to play a load of games at home that do challenge them. And I'm going to play at home where I can really test them and level them up. But I'm not going to do that in the situation. So I'm going to train them at home away from the situation. I'm going to play all of my total recall games in my house. But I'm not going to take them out and about until I really think that they're established and they're confident at home.
I'm going to play lots with clipping on and off the lead so that before that clipping off isn't going to mean see ya.
Isn't going to mean see ya. And that's really important.
Going to play around with it.
So those are just a few tips from us. There are so many more. You know what? You're going to absolutely love the Total Recall program because there are all of the games in there that you can recipe up, but there are also there's some great core learning, and the great core learning is going to help you. In addition, we've also haven't shown you the resources that you get, so there's some cool resources too. Now, I'm going to head over, I'm going to get ready for Pom Pom.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to just maybe share with everybody just a few tips as to how you got your dogs really a bit more foodie, because I know people are struggling with that. And here's a really important, really impactful part of what we do. If your dog is not into any of the rewards we're working with, I want to tell you now that we're going to make sure that you have got some resources in the Total Recall course to show you how to work and how to get your dogs more foodie. Like you're going to see with Loveday, her dog is more foodie than she ever was before. Our dogs are definitely more foodie, and that is because we work through a program to make that fun. So food is more fun.
And it's an amazing program.
And can be toys as well. Like we can do both. Like we want food, we want toys, we want passion. If you haven't got desire, so maybe just a couple of your favourite games to make food more fun. I'm going to go over here, I'm going to get ready for the husky Pom Pom. Let's go, Pom Pom.
Thinking about food desire, toy desire, we need to look particularly with food motivation. And I've had this struggle. I've had a dog that would spit food out at me and was like, I don't really want to play the games. I don't want to work for my food. I want to go and sniff. I want to go and chase things. We really want to look at, first of all, working a hungry dog. So think about if you're trying to, have you ever been to Tesco or to Asda or to one of the supermarkets and you've had a massive meal and then everything that you look at is like, ugh, oh, I don't want anything, I'm so full, I feel sick. That's maybe how your dog feels when you're trying to train and they've had a big meal. Have you ever been to one of those supermarkets when you've been absolutely ravenous and you want everything? And you want to buy all of the sweets and all of the crisps and all of the naughty stuff, really. You want all the good stuff, and you go home with 3 bags even though you just went for milk, right? That's what it's going to be like with your dogs. So let's make sure that they're hungry and they're wanting to learn, they're ready and they want that food and they're ready for reinforcement. And then the second thing is let's get movement and fun with your food. Let's not feed it to the mouth, let's get fun. Let's bowl it on the floor. Let's throw it and see if they can catch it. Let's make an experience out of our food. Let's make food amazing. Let's recreate what the environment is giving us with that food. And that's going to make your dog want that food more because suddenly food is no longer just food. Food is now just as exciting as the environment, and that's how we're going to grow that desire because we're going to recreate what they already love. That's how cool that resources that you're going to get in recall, total recall. So make sure you have a look at that if you're already in there. And if you're not already in there, get yourself in there because that resource is absolutely epic. And now I've got a dog where I have to watch her weight. She's getting podgy. And I'm a bit worried that she's getting podgy. I didn't think that she liked food quite that much, but actually she's turning barrel-shaped and now I have to be careful with how we feed her. So the last little tip for you would be ditch the bowl. You're putting all of that value into a bowl, and that bowl for your dog is amazing. They love that bowl. That bowl is the most exciting thing every time you get it out. They get all wiggly and excited. Let's get that focus on you. Let's make you the most exciting thing in the world. Let's use their daily allowance to play games, have fun. It's amazing. I'm going to hand you over to these.
So I've been accidentally undoing boundary games and playing like waving because God Lord, she is so cute. I'm a sucker for her blue eyes. She is the most beautiful thing. And she's like, I just think she's so cute. She's going to be the best ever tricks dog. She literally is. So, and you're like, seriously, Lauren, every action prompting that we can, look at it. Look at its cuteness. Pom Pom is the best. Okay, so what we are looking for, and you were doing this a minute ago, we were doing it to try and get a little bit of down duration. So if you want to try and just work with, I know I've just undone all of our downs, how lovely. And then what you're going to do, and I said to you, I want you to almost break these up with your nail as you're going, and I understand they're not the easiest, but what we're doing is we're kind of like putting a little bit more in because each one of your treats could be 5. Yeah, and I want you to look at them a little bit more like that. So these are perfect for throwing, but in terms of rewarding her on the boundary, I want you to put them in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they just kind of break up each time you do it and keep feeding, because you're feeding for duration here. Do huskies like duration holding?
No, it's boring.
What do they like doing?
They want to move.
They like running.
Yeah.
Huskies like running. Yeah. Right, they want to run. That is what huskies are bred to do. Yeah. So teaching them this needs to be a good deal. And on a walk, yes, she can run, but she also needs to anchor back. And I think anchoring back is quite important. So anchoring back might be we get her to wait on a boundary. I could show you this actually out and about with my dog, because I've got a little video to show you guys. If you want to see it, I'll try and show you. But this is a really nice game for her. So some of this I think is really, really good. The other thing, and let's let her get back up again now. I'll have a handful of your food too. The other thing, I do actually really like tricks for Pom. And I really do think, and I know I'm sort of jesting here with this, but I think things like this are really nice for her, because what we've got is a dog who becomes a little bit operant, a dog who've got their eye contact, a dog who you've got on board. So I really like tricks. Have you started training more tricks with her?
We are, yes.
Good.
Yes.
And I think that's a really good thing. So a really nice thing. Right, are we ready to do some rewind?
We are, yes.
So I'm happy with the boundaries. I love your tricks. Now, you can see there how she would come forward and off. You're not going to have her come forward and off without you wanting her to come forward and off. And guys, in terms of boundaries, maybe tell us in the comments what boundary you use at home. So we want to know, what boundary do you use at home? Do you use a boundary like this? Do you use a boundary and reward back in again? Drop a line. You can drop your line. So I want you to let go of your line, really. Yeah, feed
do you
her.
Remember the whole running around incident?
I do remember running around.
Okay.
Keep rewarding.
Okay.
No. So remember, come back in. So this is important, Loveday, that the game only starts when you say the game starts. So, and she's a real puppy and playful with it. Feed her on here, and just because you step away, I want you to be more like relaxed in your demeanour. Just because you step away doesn't mean she steps away. So you might just do, I don't want you to constant feed. I want you to feed, and then I want you to be able to step away. I want you to be able to feed, and then I want you to be able to step away. So I want you to be able to do that without having to constantly sort of guard her, if that makes sense. And that is all part of it. And so the same with the line. I think when she's on a line like this, she is safe to be dropped line. She's a line, and she's in a safe space. We know that. And I know she has gone racing around in here, and I know we have lost her completely. And she's been like running around playing darting. What would you hope to do with her in the future? What are you thinking?
I would love to be able to let her off lead. My goal with her is to be able to let her off at the beach, because there isn't anything that she could chase there. And it's entirely, I think that is a totally achievable goal.
I absolutely think it is. And then you also told me you might like to do some agility at one point.
I desperately want to do some agility, and we definitely want more tricks as well.
And I think that's all possible for her. So I really do believe that's all possible. And at the moment she's in a life skills sort of situation. She does more life skills than anything else. But I think all of this is possible. I'm just going to throw her off, get it, and I'm going to see if she can orient back. So this would be my first stage. Can I just orient her back somewhere? So I'm going to orient her back, and all I want you to do is I want you to be throwing away and letting her orient back. And we're going to stand this square on her, get it, and then she's going to come back in this direction. So stand there and feed.
Yes.
Nice. And then wait for her to drop into a down. Let's have a bit more of your food. And what we ideally want to see is that when she's coming back in, I'm going to reward her for coming back, but I would like her, she's like, what do I do with you? Do I show you my feet, or I've got food here? See? Come in closer. You don't want to move away necessarily. She knows you've got good value. So we're going to throw away, and then because you're 12 o'clock to her, she is going to come back. It's like natural to her to come back. And I'm asking for that in between, get it? Because I think it just shows that we've got the husky's brain, because you are a husky with sometimes non-pom-pom brain.
Yeah.
There is no pom-pom brain. Lovely, really nice. Get it? Nice. And then you're going to feed her when she comes back.
Yeah.
And I want her to come in, and then I want her... And these sorts of things for her, like platform training and target training and feed again. Platform training and target training is really good for her. Like really good for her, because it gives her an anchor, and she's a dog who's going to need anchors. Yeah, so she's a dog who you're going to need to be. I don't think she'll always be able to come back, but I do think you'll be able to anchor her. Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
So she won't always be able to come into your space,
But she's not doing
but
anything
she might.
horrific.
Well, no, not just that. She will actually be able to go to something.
Right, yeah.
And it's funny, it's like you're asking them, sometimes when you ask them to come into your space, it's like an incompatible behaviour. They can't do that, it's too hard. And I can't explain to you why, but I've seen it enough times to know it's there. Yeah, throw away again and then let her come back in. What she will be able to do, I think, is anchor. So I think you'll be able to say, here's where I want you. And I think she'll be able to do that. So when you throw now, we're going to start to give a get it cue. So when she goes out, we're going to start to actually give a release cue. Wait till she goes into a down again. I always want to see that I've just got a bit of a brain. And I don't always want you to cue the down. So at the moment you're cueing it visually, but I almost want to get to the point where she'll almost park herself when she's on here. When you release, you're going to give your release cue with it.
Okay.
Yeah, ready? She said that might have been a release cue or a wave cue for a pom-pom. Right, ready? Her name is so cute.
Thank you. It
Pom.
suited her as a puppy.
Pom. Right, ready? Nice. Now wait for her to turn around, come back in. Nice, good girl.
Good girl.
Really lovely. So when we release, we're going to give the get it cue. Yeah?
Yeah.
So as soon as we release, we give the get it cue.
Okay.
Nice now.
Get it.
Love her. She's so animated now. Nice girl.
good
And you can give her the
girl.
nice as soon as she turns round.
Yeah.
Now, not for today. Let's have one piece of food. You're going to keep feeding her. Not for today. A homework for you is going to be that she's on the boundary and you can throw the piece of food and not release her.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not for today.
Yeah.
And that, do
Yeah.
you see how that would piece into her having a bit more brain in an environment? That is, there is a piece of food over there, but it's not mine till I'm released. And that's the sort of brain we need from a husky like her.
Yeah.
Nice girl. And I do, she's so funny, like she's so animated and she's so cool. Like when I, do you see, she's just, everything about her is like smart. She's like a smart girl. You are. No, you're not doing it for waves. We're doing it, if we're going to wave, we've got to do it like that, yes. And so we were doing this earlier, weren't we, when we were playing. We were playing, she's like, I'm not playing with that one anymore. She's like, yes, that's it. You're lovely. So I want to feed that again. Feed that again, that's lovely. So whenever she kind of gets there without staying there and feed again, because I do want that duration, but I also want to get to the point and feed again. I also want to get to the point that the food is out there and that she can hold herself until you say get it. So that's a new goal skill. Yeah?
Okay.
Right, we're going to do some rewind from here. So you're going to throw that.
Yeah.
The second you throw it, you're going to throw it quite far. You're going to stand the other end of this table because she is going to come back this way and then you're going to rewind in sort of that vicinity because she's going to throw and then turn around into you.
Yeah.
Is that all right? So decent throw out that way. And then move. Get it. Good girl. And then in there, and then rewind. But you don't have to stand right. That's it. That's it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. And again. And again. So you're going to throw away. Second she gets it. Nice. Rewind. Good girl. Really lovely. Okay, one more throwing out. Ready?
Get it.
Get it. Let her get it. Let her get it.
Yeah,
nice.
come here, darling.
Really good.
Good
Super
girl.
girl. Let's run her back to the table. Yes, good girl, Pommy. And then feed her. Good dog, really nice. Now, we're going to do that once more. Your mechanics are going to be super hot this time.
Right,
So you're going to throw, and they weren't bad. You're going to throw out.
Yes.
The second she turns around, you're going to mark her and you're going to rewind. Reward, that's too cute. And then the next time you're going to throw out, you're going to mark her, she's going to turn and she's going to hop back on the bed. So we're going to do one rewind and one straight to bed, anchor or bed or boundary.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
Right, when you're ready. And remember, before you release her, you've got to give a release cue because
Yeah.
if not, you'll never get what I'm asking you for as your homework.
Yeah.
Got it?
Okay. Okay.
Guys, if that makes sense to you,
Okay.
let us know in the comments. I'd like to know it makes sense. Okay, when we're ready.
Okay.
3,
Get
2,
it.
1. Good. Marker. Nice. Good girl.
darling, good
Really
girl.
nice. You
Good
ready to
girl.
throw?
You get it.
Nice. Be ready for the boundary this time.
Bed. Nice.
Good girl. That's super. So hopped on the target, hopped on the bed. We're going to reward this. That's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
nice.
What a fantastic session.
Yeah.
How
she's
much
done so
pom
well.
did we have there?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like there was a lot of Pom, like you got a lot of her.
Yeah.
And there are some times where you don't even know that you've got no connection, right? Like she's off in her own little planet.
She doesn't even notice that I exist because everything else is just so
I mean,
interesting.
I remember seeing them when we'd had sheep in one of the bottom fields.
Oh my gosh.
And it was like, the sheep weren't there, they'd gone, the sheep had gone up to the top field, and yet we had nothing from her,
No,
did we? Had
she
nothing.
wouldn't work. She wouldn't work.
And so I think we're going to build up to those distractions. They're not for today, but at the same time we're getting there, and this is a different dog to where you started.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Keep rewarding this. This is
Yes.
gorgeous. So we're going to head back up to the studio. That was amazing.
Thank you so much. That was great.
Amazing.
You did so well.
Amazing. Reward the
You
Pom.
did so well.
Up to the studio now.
That was amazing, wasn't it?
Right,
That engaged and that motivated for food is just incredible. And just think that you at home, you might have a dog that is not food motivated, does not want to work with you, and that was Love Day's situation, and we've completely transformed that with games. So absolutely, if that's what you're thinking, that you've got a dog that is not food motivated, this can work for you, and we're going to give you the resources, we're going to give you the knowledge to get there. Now I've got a question, I found another question that I think is really good to answer. So my dog is a breed that is notorious for not being able to recall. She's a sight hound. Is this course for me? Absolutely. We have had so many different breeds, every breed that you can absolutely imagine,
Every
right,
breed,
Lauren?
so from literally wirehead dash hounds that we were training the other day, right through to dog to Bordeaux's. I would say that Pom Pom and her family, because they have 4, they are probably one of the most difficult breeds to work with in terms of environment. Because around here you've got sheep, you've got cows, you've got literally, on a serious note, you've got every animal stock-wise, and they are so hunty, they're so strong, sort of chasey and hunty. And so for me, sight hounds are the same. My first dog was a sight hound, lovely Lucy. And so this course is for everyone. So this course is absolutely for everyone. Now, if you're here, guys, please share this live. Please make sure that everybody gets to see it. This is literally the last opportunity for you to share it. We want you to share it. Pardon?
Have we given out any prizes today?
We haven't given any prizes.
We haven't given out any prizes.
I think I did give one. Did I not
Did
give
you?
one at the beginning? Did I not give one at the beginning? And we've got lots of you to celebrate, actually. So if you guys are sharing, I did give a prize. I did. I'm going to give more though. If you guys are sharing, let us know in the comments. I'm ready to shout out some of our super cool people who have jumped into Total Recall. So people have jumped into Total Recall. You are amazing. You're amazing. So we've got Claire Owings, we've got Sharon Pointier, we've got Tammy Hagan, we've got Jackie Harvey, we've got Jack Lee, we've got Alison Andrews, we've got Jenny Rossiter, we've got Jennifer Lowe, we've got Jeannie Morton, we've got Claire Rizzo's, we've got Sylvia Carter. We need to move over a little. That's better. We've got Kristen, we've got Kirsty, we've got Leslie, we've got Lola, we've got Tracy, we've got Jennifer, we've got Jenny, we've got Joe, we've got Lisa. Oh my goodness, there are so many of you. You guys are amazing. There's another list coming behind you. There's another list behind. There's
Absolutely
Rachel.
high five.
Oh my God, there's Neat. Oh my God, there's Neat. Look at you guys. There's Penny, there's Sarah, there's Christine, there's Lisa, there's Laura, Margie, Marguerite, Chechka, Wendy, Sarah, Helen, Laura, Joe, Jenny, Kelly, Sarah, Mark, Ryan. Oh my God, it's gone mad. It's actually gone mad. You guys are amazing. So guys, are you sharing? Chelsea shared. I've just seen on the
So
Facebook.
many.
She got my attention with all of her colourful emojis. Chelsea Carstine, you have won a prize. Get in touch with our team. All you need to do to get in touch with our team, if you've been shouted out and you've won a prize, they are going to check you've shared it. So they're going to check you
They
shared
are going
it.
to check.
How do you share?
So you share by sharing the live YouTube or Facebook video with the settings set to public and use the hashtag Total Recall Live and tag in Absolute Dogs. And if you have been called out for a prize, then absolutedogs.me/help. If you email in, and they will help you make sure you get
If
your prize.
someone could pop that, whether you're in YouTube, whether you're on Facebook, whether you are on Zoom, please someone pop that in the comments. That's how you contact our team. And so please, 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 if you need to contact our team, that is the best way to contact them for anything at all, if they can help. Now, I know we've got more dog training, and I know we've got a dog who's new actually today.
Yes.
So who's new to our recall training today.
You haven't seen this dog or
You've
this
not
person?
seen this dog or this person, and he's a breed that you haven't seen. Can anyone guess the breed? If you guess the breed first time, no, not in the room, you can't guess the breed. Do you want to go head down and meet him?
I'm ready.
He's a big dog. He's a really big dog, and he's a big goof actually. He's certainly, when I say goof, he's just so cute. He's cuddly, he's sweet, he's a funny dog, he's a nice dog, but he also would get himself in trouble because he's a big entire male dog. So being an entire male dog, he's possibly going to go out there looking for friends and maybe girlfriends and maybe sort of get himself squared up to a few boyfriends. And so I think it's important we acknowledge that. So we're thinking golden retriever, Swiss mountain dog. Guys, can you guess? Can you guess what breed he is? Because we're going to go down and meet him in a minute. He's going to be doing, I think he's going to be doing pivoting and 2 paws on. And I'd love you to tell me why that's relevant to recall. Because ultimately what we want to teach him is how to behave when he's out and about and how to, I suppose, work with his owner, really, how to connect with his owner wherever he is. And I think that's really important. You haven't guessed yet. I'm going to give you a little bit longer. Keep guessing. Yeah, you keep them guessing. You keep them guessing, guys. So guys, if you haven't yet jumped into our Total Recall has games for you. Brand new footage. Literally, you have never seen it before. It's brand new footage. In fact, literally, it is the first time that any of you have seen it, and everything in there is brand new. And I think that's really cool. We've got some troubleshoots. We've got out and about. So at every level, whether you, I don't know if we can have a link on the page, whatever level you jump in at, so whatever level you jump in at, whether you jump in at the first level, which is £47, discounted from £97 and literally £47, or you could jump in at the £97 level and you can get all of our extra special goodies. You can get our leads, our long lines, you can get our whistle recall course as well, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. And if you've already got that one, you can gift it to someone. Some of our people have already done that. You just need to let us know via the help ask team. And you've got your puppy line, you've got your whistle, like me, you got your whistle, so you're armed and ready. We did have a question, someone who jumped in at the £47 level and wants the £97 level. If you want to change levels, you just need to touch base with us in the Ask team. It's absolutedogs.me/help. Now, I think we're ready to go down to the training. If you guys have any questions, let me know. You still haven't guessed yet. You haven't guessed. I haven't seen you anyway. Let me just see. Who else is guessing? Who else is guessing? And remember, by the time I get downstairs, if you have shared and you've told me in the Facebook comments, because I can see the Facebook comments, I can see all of the Facebook comments. If you haven't shared, then there's no chance for a prize. If you have shared, I'm going to look and I'm going to give one more prize down by the time I'm downstairs. We're going to head downstairs to the teaching.
We're here with Anna. And Anna, tell me who you're bringing on today.
I'm bringing on Toba.
Bringing on Toba. And what breed is Toba?
He's a German short-haired pointer.
German short-haired pointer. Okay, so relatively big dog.
Quite a big dog, yeah.
Quite, you know,
everyone tells me he's quite big.
Mildly big. And tell me what life is like with him in terms of recall and that sort of thing.
So he is just excited about everything.
Okay.
He's excited about the world. He's excited about waking up, anything at all. I think he will, if he sees someone out, he will want to go and say hi.
And if you were to try and call him back, would you get him back?
Sometimes, if there was a bit of distance between me and the person, as in they were the other side of the field, then yes.
And what
generally.
about the environment in that sense? Critters?
Well,
it sounds like I feel like there's a story there. I feel like there's a story. Go on, tell me.
He's a pointer.
Yes.
He's a hunting dog. He loves rabbits,
yes,
sniffs, squirrels,
the most exciting
anything, birds.
Wow, birds.
Yeah, loves birds. So basically anything that moves.
And
he would be focused on it and wanting to go off and
sniff and hunt and do doggy things.
Yeah, and do doggy things.
And much more exciting than you.
Absolutely.
Hello, wonderful
Absolutely.
Anna.
Hello.
Have you told everyone what breed you have?
Yes.
Yes.
So did anyone guess? Did anyone guess first time? So how old is he?
He will be 2 next month.
So he's coming up 2. He's adolescent male.
Yeah.
I've said he's a bit of a goof at times. I absolutely adore him, but he reminds me of a pointer Tokyo. Like he's just quite goofy and he's quite big, and he's gonna be the type that's gonna get in himself and saying hi, because he's that type of guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he loves everyone.
You can imagine him with a rose in his mouth, and he'd have this like tuxedo, and he's just gorgeous. So you're gonna love him. Now, what are you playing when you're out here?
We are going to play 2 paws on and pivoting.
So you're going to do 2 paws on and you're going to do pivoting. So you're going to bring an article with you, you're going to bring him with you,
yes,
and you're going to bring his food with you.
Yes.
Does he ditch the bowl?
He does a bit of both. He has like licky bowls, so to keep him quiet for a bit.
Yeah, good. So he ditches the bowl. He doesn't get it in a food bowl.
No.
Yeah. So he's doing ditch the bowl. Played lots of games, and actually he's part way through his recall journey. Yeah, more to do still.
Yes.
When you bring him in, can you bring him on a either a double lead or a line? A line might be better if possible. Does that work?
Yep, that's fine.
Go and get him.
Okay.
Go and get him. Okay. So I did say by the time I got down here, I was going to give someone who had shared a prize, and I want to see who has shared. So if you haven't already told me you've shared, I said I'd do it by the time I was down. Now, Sam, I was going to talk about the whistle recall, because whistle for me often cuts it above everything when the distractions are tough, or when it's noisy, or when my dogs get hunty. So whistle for me, whistle recall. The reason you would want to go for the whistle recall bundle, which is effectively the first bundle and above, everything in the first bundle and above has the whistle recall, is because I absolutely know, and I really do know, that it makes a difference when it gets hunty. So when it gets hunty, I think the whistle recall is literally gonna annihilate every other sort of option really for your dog. They're gonna go, this is the way to do it. So whistles help me for sure.
Yeah, I really like that they're very kind of specific, aren't they? You know,
Very specific,
very
consistent,
specific. And they're going to get louder than you're going to be able to shout.
Absolutely.
They're going to hear that noise more than they're going to hear you.
Absolutely.
Especially because actually, probably more often than not, they're hearing our voice a lot, aren't they?
Yeah.
Whereas they're not hearing the whistle as much. So for me, those are all great reasons why I would want that badge for my whistle recall, to understand how I can best use it.
So if you want to upgrade your badge and you want to jump up a notch, please contact our team. They will help you. For those of you that are winning prizes, don't panic. If you've already got the course, we will bump you up potentially. And we're not necessarily giving out the course. We're giving vouchers. We've got AOK9 vouchers.
So many.
So we're super happy for the AOK9 vouchers. We've got some AOK9 vouchers to gift. We've got some holidays to give away. We've got some AD vouchers to give away. And we've also got some opportunities to bump up to a top level. So we've got some opportunities to bump up to the top level. So maybe you've got one of the higher levels, you could bump up to an even higher level. So that's a pretty cool space to be.
And
so
if you do want to bump up, then get in contact with the team at absolutedogs.me/help.
Okay, I'm going to give away two prizes.
Ooh,
I can't help
she's
it.
feeling generous.
I love this from Chris. Chris says this is a great point, Chris. Chris Huffington, you are an amazing person. Literally, I love this from Chris. You can't do an angry whistle.
Yes. Oh, that's
Even
a
if
great
I'm angry.
point.
That's even
I
if I'm
don't
angry.
need ears.
Right? That's even if I'm angry. If I'm angry, that's my angriest whistle.
Yes.
Right? And so that is a really, really cool space to be. Now, I'm going to give away my first prize to the wonderful Janet Ooms. So Janet Ooms, you're going to win my first prize. You just need to contact our team. They will help you get hold of your prize. I love it. Kelly's like, holidays. Kelly wants a holiday. Holidays. Lovely, lovely Claire Herring. She's here from Australia right now. And she says whistle recall is brill.
Oh, fabulous.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Yes.
I love that that's Australia.
Literally,
That's amazing.
Australia.
Literally the other side of the world.
Well, she is, but she's actually here.
I
But
know
you know
she is.
what? But it's Australia.
how cool is that?
That's where she learnt
That
it
is
from.
cool.
Like, as in, she was in Australia. That's amazing.
High five.
And Jo Ridgway gets a prize because her share is just the coolest share. Look at it. Zoe Ridgway, sorry.
I
Zoe
do
Ridgway.
like that.
That's a cool share.
That's
Anyway, there's
nice.
loads more opportunity to win. There's loads more opportunity to share. So don't think that we're not taking any more shares. We've got lots more opportunities for your shares and your wins. Now, Toba's on his way in. We're going to be doing pivoting and we're going to be doing 2 paws on. And that for me really helps again to anchor a dog. So when the environment's tough or when there's a lot going on in the environment, sometimes I want to anchor them back. So he's already trying to find everything in here. So I'm going to go and train.
Yes.
I'll see you upstairs.
Let's do it.
See you in a minute. Right, over we come, Toba. Let's go, Jo. Okay, so straight away you're going to pop your target down. And I can see already he's very interested in the environment. You can see how interested he is, and they're going to go straight into let's reward that. That's it. Let's go straight into rewarding. Nice boy. You're a good lad. Really clever. Good boy. Nicely done.
Good
Super.
boy.
So he's got something to do now, and you're going to drop your line. You're like, really? And you're going to keep dropping the line. That's nice. Don't worry, and don't be grabby with him. Don't need to grab him. If he goes, we'll grab the line, but you're not going to grab him. I don't want him to get avoiding of it. So we're going to throw away this way. Nice. And you're going to let him come back in once he's found his second piece. Nice. That's gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous. And throw away a bit further. Oh, and you're matching, Toba. I love it. It's a good colour on you, buddy. Nice. And feed again. That's just looking brilliant. Okay, this time you're going to throw in one direction. You're going to pick a target up and move it a bit. Got to be quick. Throw, pick target, move here. Go. Send him come back. Nice. So he's got to orient to you in a different space. And he's got to concentrate. Right, he's got to concentrate too. Right, you're going to throw in that direction and you're going to move it further this way again. Nice. Grab it, move, pop down. Didn't find it, so that's fine. We're not going to nag here, and this is where a lot of people nag, especially on AstroTurf, because like, does that mean he's going to wee? I don't think it does. I think he's just thinking about sniffing and scenting and other things. We're not going to call him, but I would like to see if he can orient back to us. If he can, great. If he can't, I'm going to take his line and limit his choices. So I'm ready to limit his choices, but I'm not going to actually get you to call him. And this is where I think a lot of people do call, but I think it's a faulty call. I think he thinks his chicken's here. He's got it. Nice. Now reward. That was gorgeous. So that was a really good orientation back, and I think that's really important. But a lot of people will nag at that point. Tell me in the comments, guys, if you nag. I've got your comments, they're in my phone in my pocket. But that's at the point where you might nag. All I would do is I'd go and pick up his line and I'd limit his choices, because he's just at that boyish stage, isn't he?
Yeah.
Is he at the boyish stage?
He really is, yeah.
And isn't it an interesting stage?
He just forgets sometimes.
I just
and
forget myself. I'm
goes off
sniffing
and sniffs
girly.
And you're like, excuse me.
still-
Definitely girly.
Yeah, isn't it? And they do
Definitely.
that whole like chattering the mouth
yeah,
and like the slobbering
licking
and
yeah.
isn't it nice?
Grim.
Right, so you're going to do the same again. So you can see him go off into little things. You're just going to pop your food underneath his nose a minute. Just pop the food underneath his nose and then bring him back up. He's like, no, no, and just feed there. Okay, we're just going to take, nice, and now throw away. Throw away. Good. Let him go that way and move back to there and let him come back in. And you can just see his little nose is switched on a little.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a bit more throwing. We're going to get a bit more arousal. So we're going to actually add arousal to this.
Yeah.
So you're going to throw, move, throw, move, throw, move, throw, move. So let him see it first. Let him go right under his nose. So I want him to see it go. And don't try and, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Right now, ready when he's under his face, and then really throw. He just thinks girls smell nice. You can just see that girl moment. And this is definitely a girl moment. Nice throw. Good. Keep it active. Move that one. Wait, I'm kicking you. He's gone. He's gone. Good. You can do orientation. Go for orientation. That's fine. I'll move that out of the way. We'll go to that in a minute. Good. Orientation. Get him moving.
Yes,
Get him
good
moving.
boy.
Good. Okay, this one's coming back in. It's behind you. Get ready to call him back to it. Nice. Now straight into this one. Really nice. Okay, now move him out that way again. Get it, get it, get it. Move him the other way. That way. Good. Now let him come back to it. Good. Straight onto it. Nice.
Good.
Feed and feed and feed, and then throw over where that other piece of chicken in case he can get to. Good. Stand on your target and throw that way. Throw that way. We're only standing on the target, so he knows it's not the target. We're going to throw that way again. Good. And now you're going to turn into the target, and he's going to come into the target. Good boy.
Good boy.
Really reward, really reward,
Good
really reward. Now
boy.
take him to the table. Let's see if you can hop up on that one. Right, now this is really important because he is sniffy and he is boyish. You can see how movement helped.
Yes.
Do you see how movement took him out of it? So I want you to think about movement for him, because you can see how movement wakes him up, and you can feed for him being here. I do want you to make sure that he learns to park and settle more than he can at the moment, because you can see he's everywhere. That's okay though, and that's where he should be. He's at the stage that I'd expect for him coming into a big arena, and you're really vulnerable putting yourself up against seeing everybody here. So loads of love for Anna. Reward him for being here though, because I do think that we want to keep his brain, because you can see how he would easily lose it if we let him. So that's nice. Feeding there again, feeding there. So we're going to change this up. I'm just going to grab our foot target. And this is just a foot target. I'm going to pick up the piece of chicken because I don't need extra distractions for him if they don't need to happen. And I can definitely, like I said, I can see that he's got that like boyish head about him, and I know it well because I know Tokyo's. So what you're going to do is you're going to throw out one, you're going to throw out the other, you're going to put him on his, or get him to get himself on the target, and then he's going to pivot.
Right.
When he pivots, I always want to try and bring him to your side. So he actually sees value in being on your side. So he's going to pivot around and you're moving him, but if you can get him anywhere near your side, that is our end goal, but it might not happen today.
Okay.
Yeah, that's our end goal. So you're going to throw out once, you're going to throw out twice, he's going to come back, he's going to put his feet on this, and then he's going to pivot.
Okay.
Tell me what he's going to do.
He's going to throw out once, throw out twice, come back, feet on that, pivot.
And if you're an instructor or a pro dog trainer, always get your student to recap, because you'll think you said it and then you'll go, what did I actually say? So this is great, really, really nice. So when you're ready, handsome boy, you're going to release him off. We're going to go one way, the other way, and then we're ready with this one. You're going to take that one as well. Yeah?
Yeah.
All of the things.
All the
Slippery.
things.
That's all right. Straight into work. That's okay. Good. Nice. Second he gets it. Nice, good boy. He's just found another piece. Good, good.
boy.
Throw. Do you see how the marker helps? And then straight in. Nice. And then a little bit of pivoting. Get a little pivot. Nice. That's looking good. It's looking really good. Really nice. Now, how does this help with recall? Keep playing that for a minute, Anna, so keep playing. For me, what I want is I want to get to the point that the dog will pivot all the way around and I can get them to target my leg. And really what I want to see is the dog sees value in proximity and value in being near me and value in being close. So for me, it's a great game. It's another one you can add to your toolkit. Dogs don't like to do the same thing day in and day out. They like the variety, don't we all? And at the same time, what I really like with this game, good boy, really nice. And you can do it again. You can throw out once, throw out twice. He comes back in and then we can pivot. What I really, really like with this one is that, good boy, is that you can actually start to teach on something like this, but they then transfer it to real life, and I can get my dogs to all come and target my leg, and they'll also all come and have their collars held. So for me, it's a mega game to get the collar grab as well later and to get them to really want to target my leg. Now, do you feel you've got most of his brain now?
Yes, he certainly seems more focused than he was.
You can see it, can't you? Like, we're starting to get his brain, and his brain's coming back. So we're going to do a fast transition this time. So you're going to take him to the boundary. So he's going to hop on the boundary. So you can get him there, feed him a couple of times there. So we're going to feed him a couple of times there. When you release him off the boundary, and you can feed him to keep attention, when you release him off the boundary, he's going to do a few orientation games. So he's going to go one way, the other way, one way, the other way, onto this one, bit of a pivot, job done.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
And hopefully, guys, you can see he is a big dog. You can play the games with big dogs, you can play the games with small dogs, you can play them with adolescent dogs, puppies, literally, you name it, the games work. The biggest thing is, and I think this is the biggest thing, is that you actually have a go and you get started. So do get started. It's really easy. All of the games are bite size. They're brand spanking new teaching and filming. They have not been filmed before in this way, so it's completely different. Really nice. Keep moving him around. That's gorgeous. And for me, I know you might be thinking, why is that relevant? It's going to be relevant because he's going to want to start to target Anna so that Anna can get hold of his collar when she needs it. And also, she's got something out and about that he can play on. I show this when I'm out and about in the Total Recall badge. I show it when I'm out and about in a park, and I show how I play it. So Anna, that's fantastic. We're going to head back up to the studio in a second. Guys, show Anna loads of love. She's done amazingly. And shout out to the pointers. In fact, let's shout out to the whole gun dog group because they are some amazing dogs. And you've got multi-pointers, right?
I've got 3, yeah.
Yeah, so she's a bit of a fan. Anyway, and has it been different having a boy like him? Is it different?
It is. I mean, the girls just seem a bit smarter.
Oh, bless Toba.
Don't listen, Toba.
Good boy, Toba. Keep feeding him.
You're a very good boy.
You're a very good boy, and you're so handsome.
But yeah,
different journey, isn't it?
He's just a bit more of a clown, really.
He is a goof.
Yeah, and he's just so excited about everything.
He's a boy. He's a boy. You reward him. You've done a great job. We're going to head back to the studio.
What a beautiful boy. All the love for Anna, all the love for Toby. Absolutely lovely and definitely a goof. What a goof he was. But what a beautiful goof, and that's what we love about our dogs. Now, I've had another question. So, my puppy used to be really good and wanted to be with me all the time, and now she's 6 months old and she leaves me every chance she gets. I want it to go back to how it was. Will this course help me? Absolutely. What we're looking at here is relationship with you. So not only are we going to teach you an absolutely amazing recall and how you can build and how you can shape that, but we're also going to teach you how you can make it so that you are the best thing in your dog's whole world, and that no matter what the distraction is out there, not only are you going to get a recall, but actually you're just going to get a dog that really just wants to hang out around you and loves being around you. So definitely that's going to help rebuild that relationship, no matter how old your dog, whether it's a puppy, whether it's an older dog, whether it's somewhere in the middle, it doesn't matter. It's all about relationship. We're going to help you grow it.
Did you take the live question or not that
No,
question?
I
That's
haven't.
fine. I was going to tackle that one.
You go for it.
Will these games only teach my dog to recall for me, or will it work for my dog walker and family too? And I think that's a really cool thing, that depending on the stage of your dog training, this should work for everybody who is training your dog. However, I'm going to tell you a quick story with my dad. My dad often says, you know what, why do they come back so quickly for you and not for me? And I would say they do need to still work within what you're telling them. So I would give my dad my dinner pouch, and I'd be like, that's how they're going to earn their food, and you're going to call them and then you're going to reward them. So try and involve your family in your training. I think it's really important you involve everyone and let them know how to play the games. So really, again, it's about sharing. It's about sharing that with your family. It's about imparting that knowledge to your family, because yes, it will work if you let them know how. So yes, it will work if you let them know how. And obviously, most of all, being able to give them, in fact, talking about sharing, everybody get sharing, because I haven't given away enough prizes today.
That is fair.
I can tell you now, I'm aiming to give away 10. So if you haven't shared, if you haven't told us you've shared, and there's still opportunity to share more.
There
you know
is.
what? I saw a couple of shares yesterday and I gave them prizes randomly because I just spotted them when I was not looking at social media. And so, you know what? Please, please, please keep sharing. But yeah, I definitely think for me, if you help your family to learn,
Yes.
they will definitely be on board. And I know that your dog will be able to understand and translate, especially things like whistles.
Yeah.
For me, again, you give them the whistle, you give them the treat pouch, and you've done the work. So you do the training, you get the results, and then anybody who is working with your dog can get the same results. You just need to explain to them the learning. So that would be one of the great questions I had. I've lost my other questions, but there are so many great questions. You guys are asking some brilliant, brilliant questions. Okay, my young dog used to be really good and wanted to be with me. She's now 6 months and she now leaves me. We've done that one. Okay, husky, have we done a husky question?
No.
Okay, my husky comes when I call her, but only if it seems to be in her best interest because she's a husky. I just thought this is maybe the kind of recall I had to settle for. Is there any hope? She is 5. I'm worried she's rehearsed bogging off way too much. That's Diane. So no, absolutely. This is a great space for you to be. I would advise the whistle recall course, which is a level up on the basic course, because I just think you've got that extra armory of tools. So I personally would go for the whistle recall. That's a £97 course upwards, because I don't think you're working with a dog who hasn't got, I think I would just push it a little bit more. So I think it's worth it. It's like a belt and braces. And guys, if you'd like to see, I'm just looking at who else we've got up here. If you'd like to see some more real life dog training, let us know in the comments, because we could get some more real life dog training ready for you. Or you could even see some of the tricksy stuff, some of the difficult stuff, some of the stuff that maybe some of the testy stuff. Like, what do you want to test tonight? What are you up for testing?
I'd really like to test some running away with a toy, maybe some distractions, see if we can get an instant down.
Oh,
that would be cool.
Who's got an instant down in the comments, guys?
Down.
Tell us if you've got an instant down, because I would love to take it to the next level. So I'd love to take it to the next level. If you're up for leveling up, we could show you some tough stuff. We could show you some of the difficult stuff. I actually can't believe the time. How on earth has this happened?
It's been like that all day, isn't it?
Literally, it's like we've got 20
Where's the
minutes. We've got
time
20
gone?
minutes. We've got loads to teach you still. So make sure you keep sharing. Anyway, you guys keep sharing. I'm just going to check where Easy is. I don't know if Easy's up here. Hopefully Easy's around and Easy's coming up if not. And so I think we could show these guys. I think we should show you. If you want to see do you want to see the sexy stuff? Because you've seen where we started. You've seen amazing Tia. You've seen Finley, who is literally a superstar. You've seen him do parking. You've seen him do all of the games that we really value you getting. In fact, where are the resources gone? I wanted to show you the resources as well. Where are the other resources? There they are. You've seen Finley. You've seen wonderful, wonderful Marley. You've got your resources, I hope, guys. How does everyone get the resources?
So if you're in Facebook, then you need to put the comment relationship, but that's only if you're in Facebook. So if you're in Facebook, put the comment relationship. If you are in Zoom, if you're in YouTube, if you're anywhere else, absolutedogs.me/recall relationship. So that's absolutedogs.me/recall relationship.
I've actually just heard, and this is really quite scary, isn't it? So look what I've just read. You can read it out so you can tell everyone what that actually says. So this is Marley.
Oh no. Oh no. Marley was going to be put to sleep a couple of days ago. No. She's so young.
Too high drive, reactive.
Is insane. That is insane.
Been in a kennel since December.
It's actually a bit upsetting.
It's horrible.
It's really upsetting. What a beautiful, beautiful dog. What a beautiful dog.
For me,
And
I've
so
just read
trainable.
that. So that's where I've read
That's
literally
sad.
just
That
read
is
so
sad.
so basically she's not yet a year old. She was a stray. She gives me goosebumps.
It does.
And she was basically becoming more and more reactive, and she was going to be euthanized. They couldn't let that happen. She's microchipped, and basically she's like scary, like really scary, really scary.
So just to remind you who Marley is. So Marley was with Tia at the beginning, the young dog.
She was a young dog that had never done any training before.
Yeah,
so
young
she's
Mally.
The young Malinois that you'd never seen, that you'd seen just basically had never been trained before.
That was just incredible though.
Doesn't that show you?
Wasn't that just incredible out
Doesn't
there?
that show you how trainable? So a couple of days ago she was going to be put to sleep, and so she's in rescue now because a couple of days ago she was so reactive they actually were considering in kennels that they were going to consider putting her to sleep. So she has been in kennels by the sounds of it a longer time than that, but she's just been moved.
So sad.
And so what an amazing opportunity for dogs like Marley and trainers like the trainers we have here, learning to train dogs with games and seeing how easy it is.
And that's why we want to share this, right? We really, really want to put this out there because we know the power of these games. We know that we can help absolutely any dog, whether that's a dog and their owner, whether that's a dog in a rescue. We're there. We want to help these dogs.
This is where you sharing makes a massive difference, guys. So please, 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 please share. Please, we want you to share. I really, really want you to share. Now, guys, would you like to level up and would you like us to take it up a notch and show you some of the sexy stuff? If you want to see the sexy stuff, tell us in the comments that you want to take it up a notch. So you want to level it up, we can show you Easy, who's got a pretty finished instant down. She's got a pretty finished recall. She's got a pretty finished skill set. And yet we could test it and we could throw it around. We could also do a challenge.
We're enjoying testing it as well.
Would you like to do the challenge? Because I can tell you now, that challenge, I'm up for doing better than I've done.
We could do catch challenge.
The catch challenge. Oh. If you guys want to do a catch challenge with us, you guys can guess now. You can do your guess. You can hedge your bets now. Hedge your bets now. And then we're going to see if any of you are right. So you're going to hedge your bets. How many am I going to get in 30 seconds? I hope someone's downstairs with a timer. They need to be ready with our timer. And we're going to do how many can she get in 30 seconds. They're going to count us in.
More than you.
You guys can guess. Guess in the comments. What are you going to do it at home with your terriers?
Yeah.
Do you want to do it with Easy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do it and I could do it. Mechanics test.
Okay, let's do it. Oh no. What have I set myself up for?
Right, here we go. Off you go. Giving her the pouch. I've handed over the pouch. And you've got to hang up here. I've got to go down. Well, no, you can go down for. No, you stay up here. You stay up here. I'll go with Easy, and then I'll meet you down there.
This is very rehearsed.
If not, you've got to try and unleash the beast, and she's going to whiz down those stairs so fast.
That's true.
So I'll get down there. I'll get ready for Easy. Do you want to maybe take one more question?
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
head down. As soon as I'm down, you come down, but you're going to train her. You're going to do the training. I'll see you down there in a minute.
Right. Another question. Let's have a look. What have we got? Is there real life training dealing with the unpredictability of real life situations covered in the course? Yes, absolutely, absolutely. We wanted to make sure that in the course we showed that these dogs are all in like real life. So this is not it's not set up because sometimes real life it just happens and we don't have. I've just seen Easy run out of here. She's sent everything scattered. She is ready. She is ready. I don't know what I've got myself into, but I'm super excited about it. So absolutely, there is real life training in that recall badge. We've got to look at, sometimes life throws unpredictable things to us, right? And we don't know when it's going to happen. And that's why we want to make sure that we arm you with a tool belt of things that's going to make sure that in that moment, you know exactly what you need to do. You are ready for any situations. And we show you that out and about in real life environments. So that is out on the moors, that is in car parks. There's lots of different areas that we take these games to show you real life. Because we want you to know that this is real life. And this is something we do with our students every single day. And we transform dogs, we transform relationships. And we want to help you transform yours. Let's have another question. Let's have a look. In the group coaching sessions and one-to-one sessions, will I be training my dog live and given instruction, or is it more lecture style? It's absolutely live. So you will be there live, training your dog, getting real life, in the moment instruction on how you can improve. So you can even do dog training on the Zoom. There's lots of opportunities for you to put questions in there. You'll get spoken to on the Zoom. There's lots of real life stuff going. And I think we're ready. To go downstairs. So, here we go. I'm ready. Are you ready? How ready are you? Tell me how ready you are to see this. Because I've put myself into a position of challenging Lauren Langman, which is, it's fine. It's fine. We're okay. We're going to rock this. We're going to absolutely rock this. What I do know is we're going to have loads of fun. So join us downstairs. I'm going to hand over to Lauren. I'll be there in a minute. Go.
Okay, so I've got Easy down here, and she'll show you really well, actually. When I go to leave, often she wants to stay here. So she's a great example of a dog who does have a recall, but sometimes it's in conflict. So she's there and you're going, you're coming home now? And she goes, no, I don't want to go home. I've just come in here. And I'll show you that example that really when you leave her and you go to leave the arena, she doesn't want to leave too. I'll go to leave. She doesn't want to leave as well. And I think that's really important to know how it looks when a dog's effectively in conflict. So she's in conflict because she doesn't want to do. It's not attractive to her. Come over, Sam. You can come and join us. So, Sam, we're just talking about conflict, and she's noticed this funky chicken in the corner, but hey, we'll go with it for a minute. There is a funky chicken in the corner. There's a funky chicken in the corner. We've got distractions in the arena. Now, we're going to do our catch challenge. You got your treat pouch.
Are you going first or am I going
No,
first?
you're going first. You're going first.
Is that so you know what you've got to fight against?
Yes, good, nice. Okay, so we've got our timer. Guys, we want to see how many that you guess. So we want to see how many you guess. She's dropped one already. Okay, so we've got 30 seconds on the timer. I'm going to count how many she's catching, and Sam, you're on the food. Ready? Steady, let's go.
Oh, we go.
Wait, we're going to get a 3, 2, 1.
Okay. I'm so ready. 2, 1,
go. 1, 2, 3.
No, it's all going horribly wrong.
4.
I feel
5, 6.
I feel like Lauren might win. I should have practiced this earlier.
7, 8, 7,
Ease.
8, 9, 10, 11,
That counted 2.
12, 13, 14. Not bad.
That was- I could have
not
done way
bad.
bad. I could have
Not
done way
bad.
better.
Green eggs and ham. Sam, I am. But you know what? It's about fun.
I know.
And was it still quite fun?
It was really
It was
fun.
quite
It was
fun,
really
right?
fun.
Like it's still quite fun.
It does make you think about your mechanics.
It does make
really
you think, doesn't it? It really makes you think.
I was like, oh no, this
be
is not
close
working.
in case
Let
I
me
need
try
more,
this.
but I don't
No,
think
I'm
I'm going to
just
need
gonna-
more.
definitely not gonna be
Just
close to
because.
you.
Joe, you're so
What did you
mean.
say? Did you say you needed more food?
Right,
for your
count me
challenge?
in.
No.
Count me in. Be kind. Be kind.
I think
Like
they
a
said
whole
go.
array of animals.
I think you started early. The first one didn't count.
So mean.
Am I counting?
Yes. You've not counted. Right,
I've
we've
not
got to
been
go
counting.
again.
We're about to start
Restart. She's been too cocky. She's literally so busy being jousty and feisty and all ego-y. No, me
No, not
Not
at all.
with that word, whatever
I'm
the
ready.
word is.
I'm going to beat you next time, it's fine.
There is no next time. This is the competition. So what have
Ready?
I got to beat? Something like 12. Can't remember.
14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, chop some, 9, 10, 11, it's not 11, it's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I think she got about 5. Oh, she's still going. 30, 34. I think
it was
she
a
got
lot of
about
fun.
5. Did she get 5?
I stopped because I
don't
thought it
think-
was done when they had the counting. I've got terrible hearing. So that was a lot of fun. And
was
so
a
what
lot
we
of
want
fun.
to see is that everybody, it was a lot of fun for me because I won. No, on a serious note, it's a lot of fun.
We're not
And
competitive at
I think
all.
it's important that we say that actually the catching game, why is it relevant to recall? And I think it is relevant to recall because for me, I can keep her attention. So let's say a funky flamingo goes by, because a funky
my.
flamingo, is there a funky flamingo that would like to walk by? And if there's a funky flamingo to just wander by and across our screen, then you know what, I still know that I've got her attention. Our funky flamingo is still going. And you know what, she's just got her attention on me. So for her, she's got a game to do, to the point that she doesn't even really notice that there's a funky flamingo. You can exit that way, flunky flamingo. Say it.
Nearly.
Might be explicit for Facebook.
Nearly.
So yeah, she's not going to notice things and distractions in the environment. Yes, flamingo. Yes, flamingo. Okay, so we've got a couple of other challenges we want to do.
Yeah.
So what other challenges do you want to challenge me up on a recall? What should we try? Or do we want to do the down? What would you like? Guys, tell us in the comments
yeah.
what you'd like.
Let us
'cause
know.
we're up for
I wanna
doing
know what
any
these
of
guys
those.
want.
What do you want? What do you want most? I'll see what you're telling me in the comments, because we're up for doing whatever
Yes.
you would like to do.
What are their
so
options?
We're up for,
What are their
so
options?
You could do an instant down, so we can see the instant down
Yes.
challenge, and I can go through a couple of instant down challenges with you.
We could do a toy challenge.
You could do a toy challenge. You can do a dog who doesn't want to come home, and what we'll teach with a dog who doesn't want to come home. You can do how to interact with distractions in your environment, because we've got some distractions here. You tell us in the comments what you want. So you tell us what you want. I wish you could see the other side of our screens, because we've got a brilliant view right now. We have everything from, I can't even go into telling you. So
really
these guys,
bizarre
there's quite a lot of
line,
people that
waiting
want the
line.
down.
It's very
So
odd.
there's a lot of people that want the down. So I'm going to give, in fact,
You having that?
I'm going to put that in my pocket.
Okay.
Can I have the toys? Could I have the toys over this way? So throw me some toys. Throw me some toys. One, get it. And then throw me a toy
beat me.
two would be amazing. Super. Super duper. Thanking you. Right, so we've got a second toy. Get it, get it, get it. Good girl. Switch. It's nice to have a bit of a retrieve because it kind of gives you an extra pair of hands. Okay, so we're going to do some instant down work, and I'm going to start by saying, Sam, I'm going to give you my whistle for a minute, just because I don't want it to clank on her head when I'm doing any middles. So number one, they've got to have a lot of desire for downs. So they've got to have a lot of desire. So I'm going to give you one toy for a minute, and I'm actually going to power up, down. No, get it, super. So I'm going to power up some downs. Thank you, down. Good girl, super. So I'm going to power up the down and make sure she wants the down. Down, nice, good girl. And I'm going to reward her with toy or food. Thank you, good girl. And she's got a very good leave it as well, notice. That's something we were filming today for Games Club.
Yes.
Isn't it, leave it?
Yeah, which is so handy in lots of different
play
situations.
and all of those things. We've got lots of those videos too. But down, good girl. It could be food that I'm feeding her that way, or it could be get it, get it, get it, get it. Good girl, get it, it's there, it's there.
You find it, you can find it.
Down, good girl. Ready, ease, 2, 1, down, good girl. Ready, get it, ease down, nice. So it could be for food, it could be for toy, but I'm gonna top up those downs. So I'm gonna top up the downs. And then if the downs are good, so the down needs to be good straight away, I wanna see drive, I wanna see desire. Now a few ways I do that. You're gonna stand there, I'm gonna wrap you, Sam. So check, check, it could be getting her desiring wrapping around something. So that's one of my things I like doing. The second thing I could do, which I also really like, thank you, down, is I actually will just race her to a dead toy. So you come this way a little, and in fact, put the food down. You can race her too. So you're gonna go that side, and we're gonna both race her. So we're both gonna race her. You go the other side, and we're gonna race her. And it's a race, Sam. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Oh, and lie down. I think you're supposed to be wait. She's like, I'm really excited about this. Down. Can you lie down, good girl? I'm going to just get another head.
I see you.
Good girl. And so for me, careful, it's in your leg. For me, I want to see a lot of desire. They've got to have a lot of desire.
Absolutely.
If they haven't got desire, then we're not up for, look at her, look at you. She's got a toy. Oh, it's all so exciting. She's going to race me. 2, 1. Get it, get it, get it. She really thought you were fun there.
She got me there.
And to the point that our dogs can do that no matter what the distraction. Let's have a few distractions. I just want 3 of you. Just 3 distractions. Thank you. Ready? Whether it is you're down, good girl. Whether it is come on distractions.
Super big.
You can do the funky
big.
chicken.
Does whatever that super big.
You can do the funky chicken. Okay, just come across. There they are, super pig. Hang out there for me, hang out there, split apart a little, do your groovy dances. We got a pizza, we got a pig, we got a chicken. Sam, you're gonna come over here.
I'm
so
ready.
you're gonna come over this side for me. You guys can keep funking it out, literally. Dance the funky chicken, do your crazy pig, and we're gonna race to the toy still. So we're still gonna do it, even though there's stuff going on. You guys can be nuts. You guys can go crazy. The only thing you can't do is take a toy. Other than that, go for it. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Yeah, good girl. That was super, that was super. Keep dancing the funky chicken, guys. Keep doing super pig. Pizzas all round, thank you. 2, 1, down, nice. And if you haven't got a weight, that's it, just avoid the toy. If you haven't got a weight, just hold your dog back. 3, 2, 1, move back a little bit, Mr. Pig, Mrs. Pig. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Good girl. So you can see, Sam, there's a lot of desire. Thank you, distractions. You were fantastic. We had a pizza, we had a pig, and we had a funky chicken. I love the way the chicken scrapes her feet, because they do that, don't they?
They do, they do.
I love my chickens. Anyway, Ease, come here. So we did consider letting one of them come in, and then we thought that was not appropriate really for our funky chicken.
No.
Now, we may need more distractions in a minute. Now, next stage is we want to see where the down's at.
Sure.
So we're going to try and make it a bit more interactive fast. So we're going to be like, 3, 2, 1, down, get it, nice.
Good.
And notice how fast I reward her, thank you. You can reward with food, you can reward with toys. And if your dog's not as fast as Easy, don't worry, most dogs that I've trained are not as fast as Easy. What I would say is a few things. 1, build desire. 2, build even more passion. And then I would say transitions and mechanics and how fast you are at rewarding them. And yes, we do go into how to teach an instant down. And yes, we love teaching our instant downs. And yes, we're going to continue to coach teaching an instant down. So that I love teaching and I love working with. So now we're going to test it a little bit.
Yep.
So she's going to be going to her toy. You're going to stand where you want me roughly to lie her down. Yeah, roughly where you want me to lie down.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw a toy over there. She's going to come with me. You stand roughly where you want me to lie down. Oh, you're pushy. Pushy.
I mean, you do know me.
Come middle. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Get it down. Get it. Yes, good girl. Good girl. I asked a bit early. She was quick on the down, wouldn't she? Ow.
She was quick.
You just jumped at my bum.
was
Come here.
quick.
Thank you. Okay, so that was really nice. Now, the way that most people go wrong, Sam, so I
Yeah.
want to tell you what most people do wrong. And this time, as she's about to run past you, you can carry on racing to that toy.
Okay.
So where most people go wrong, down. Good girl. Where most people go wrong is they stop doing this part.
Yes.
They stop doing the passion, they just do the control. You've got to keep passion going, because if not, it'll only be a party trick and it won't work when it gets out in the real world. So it stops working. Ready?
I'm ready.
Steady. Go, go, go! Yes, that was a good race, Sam. That was a good race. So that's a really nice game. Okay, let's try one. Let's make it really hard this time. So I'm going to, thank you, down. I'm going to this time, let me have that toy as well, Sam, because I'll call her off this time.
Yep.
So if you hang out at the table this time for
Yep.
me, just to give her a little bit more space. So I'm going to throw one out as far as I can. And then as she goes into that one, I'm going to call her off. And how does that relate to a recall?
If you think about the amount of desire that she has for that toy, we've created that desire now.
And I've
It's-
thrown the one we've been playing with out.
Yes, and it's as desirable as the environment, I would say. It's like, it's up there.
Oh, it's
it's one of
definitely
the
up
things that she wants more than anything in the world.
If we
Now we're
say the
gonna-
word go, get it, like that's what she wants.
That's what she wants, more than anything. And you can see the twitch in her. She's like, I've seen
Down.
it. I've seen it. And that might be your squirrel. That might be the person out there, the human.
Come on,
That might be the
distractions,
dog.
run through. Let's see
So
our
many.
distractions.
That might
What
be
could it be?
The dinosaur in
What
the park
could
that
it
you saw
be?
the other day.
What sort of
Or that
distractions?
the gorilla that's
Might
escaped from the
get
zoo.
it. Get
Or
it.
the
Bring me
moo
easy.
cow.
Bring me. Come on, distractions. Off you go. So it could be literally, thank you, dinosaur. You can carry on this way. You can carry on this way. I have to say, it's a whole new level of fun. It's a whole new level of fun.
It's
These
chaos.
guys need music.
It's
and
wonderful,
that gorilla
wonderful
is
chaos.
something else. Because
Go chicken,
those
go chicken.
distractions, we may want you again in a minute, distractions. Be ready.
So we're now recalling off though, aren't we?
So we're now going to recall off, good girl. So we're now going to recall off. The distractions are rather interesting, aren't they, today? I have to say, it's a whole new level of fun. Okay, so she's going to do a middle. I'm going to throw the one that we've been putting loads of value into. Sam, just move it a bit further out. It just gives us a real run. So guys, I want super silence here because we are going to hopefully see. As she runs into this toy, there's no pressure here. As she runs into this toy, she's going to turn around and come back.
I'm ready.
Ready? Steady.
I'm confident.
Get it? Ease!
Yeah,
Good girl.
good girl.
I think we can do better. I think we can
You
do
wanna
better.
get closer, don't
I
you?
think I'm going to let her go closer. I think I'm going to let her go closer. So I'm going to let her go in. This time though, what should I really let her do, Sam?
Get it.
She's got to get it, right?
got to get it.
So you're going to race it to make it even
gonna-
more valuable?
I'm so gonna race
3,
her.
2, 1. Get it, get it, get it, get it! Yay! Good girl! Super dog. So that's really cool. And that's what we're looking to see. Ease, come here. I know, you love that thing. Bring me. Easy. Everyone keeps asking me where I got my toy from. I don't know, but as soon as I find out, I'll get the link for you. Thank you. So thank you. So we're going to do that one again. And this time I'm going to let her get in a little bit closer to it.
Yep.
Yeah? Come middle. Now, and this is all about recall. Is this an easy challenge, Sam? You can send it further. Is it an easy challenge or not?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I would say that this is really up there where we've played this, we've grown the desire, we've played lots of games, you know, we know where our dog's head is at. This is like top level.
And what I want to say to all of you listening is that we are going to put challenges in. We're going to put challenges in at every level.
And I'll be
So we
playing.
want to put challenges in. So it should stay interactive for you. So if you've joined our Total Recall, we're going to put in challenges for you because we really feel, good girl, we really feel that challenges are needed and we really feel that challenges are a part of this. So she's going to run in. I'm going to let her get closer. Yeah, I'm going to let her get closer. As she gets closer, I can tell you now, it's one thing that makes me go, oh, is it going to work? Because there is a level of real test here.
Yes.
2, 1, get it! Ease! Yeah, good girl. And that was a good one, right? Like
Yeah.
you could see there was a good chance she was going in on that. And she did have to really pull off it.
She did.
And then what would we do, Sam, on this part?
We're going to get it.
2, ready to race. 1, ready, set. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Super girl. Nice, she'll have that in, thanks. So that's a nice recall challenge. Someone did ask me yesterday, does she get carpet burn from racing around like this? Thank you, you're good. She she really has to be a little bit careful because she is absolutely frantic, and she's
so
a
fast.
high drive chase dog. She's the sort of dog that would get herself in trouble.
Yes.
And that is, she'd chase sheep, she'd chase stock, she'd chase people, she'd definitely chase some of our distractions. Now, we can have a little distraction party here, I think. So if we can bring our distractions out, easy, and set yourselves up into some spaces where we're going to be able to wrap around you. Come in, distractions. I can't stop laughing. The other thing is I don't know who they are, Eves. Don't know where the hell they came from. I don't know when they arrived here. Okay, set yourselves up in a space that I can go around you guys in a bit of a wrap. So I kind of need you, maybe chicken, come over here. I only know Anna. Other than that, Claire, I literally still can't.
No.
You know when you can't work out?
That could be anybody. That could be somebody on the street that's wandered in. Who knows?
I actually don't know. And it's weird, like this one, I can't work out this one. Right, so I'm going to move you a tiny bit. Chicken over here. And these are sorts of things that you can play when you're out and about. So these might be tree stumps. They might be out and about. For me, they would be barrels. Ease, come here, I know. They could be anything at all in your environment that you can use as a bit of a recall distraction. So I'm going to, she's excited,
She's
check,
ready.
check, check, and I'm going to call her back into me. Whee! So I'm going to let her go around things in the environment. And I'm not saying chickens or sheep but you know what? Let's not make distractions. Here is the chicken. Here is a chicken in front of me. Right, check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Oh my God, a tail as well. Check, 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 check. Ah, check, this one as well. He's checked. You've got to get the pizza. Good girl. Thank you, everybody. Do a funky dance on your way out. A bit of funky dancing. Funky dancing for the chickens. Still don't know who the gorilla is. They are going, they are off. I think most of all, thanking you. What we want you to know is how much fun you can have doing this.
Yes, absolutely. And
Like, it's a lot of fun.
because it builds
Good girl.
love of your dog and your relationship. If you're having fun, you're learning, aren't you?
You're learning, I
You
think,
learn so much better.
like, I
when you're
looked at
having
the
fun.
phone and went, oh my God, we've got 20 minutes.
No.
How on earth has that happened?
That's been the whole day.
How has that happened? Guys, would you like to see another couple of challenges? Would you like to see another couple of challenges?
I've got one, but I'm
Recall
not sure.
challenges. Oh God, which now?
I've
Which
got-
now?
Well, I feel I've got another level up for you.
Oh, please. Go on,
I'm not sure how much.
go on.
You sure?
You're making me a bit scared. What is your challenge?
Well, so you've done race to toy, haven't
Yeah.
you? And then you've grown design. You've done a recall off a toy.
Yeah.
Would you be able to recall off a toy when I'm racing to it?
That's a good challenge. It's a really good
So it's
challenge.
like the- you
So I
know?
think what I do at first is move towards it.
Okay.
Because I do think she loves you
It's
doing
hard.
that.
Yeah, she
I do
does.
think she loves you doing that.
It's exciting.
The other one I think we should show everybody, because I know they love seeing this, is her calling off food.
Yes.
Because actually a lot
She's
of people
good at-
can't
yeah.
see
'Cause
that's
that's-
how a dog would call off food.
Like
But I think yours is a tough challenge.
mid-eating though, you're talking about, aren't you? Mid-eating.
Mid-eating.
Which is
Mid-eating.
crazy.
Mid-eating. So let's do mid-eating before she's completely puffed.
Yes.
And then let's try your challenge.
Okay.
But only if you guys want it. So I need to see
I mean, I'm really
that you guys
pushing.
want it. I want
I
to
mean,
see that you guys
I'm-
want it. I've just looked and
I
there's
do
loads
like
of,
to
look
put
at
Lauren
them.
in awkward positions.
Look at them.
I know.
Look
it's
at them. There's just
insane,
so many
isn't it?
funky
It's
chickens.
insane.
So guys, let us know in the comments if you would like to see it. So if you'd like to see it, let us know in the comments that you would like to see it, because I'm up for showing you if you would like to see it. Okay, so we'll do a handful of food.
Food.
Keep the toy under your arm.
Yes.
Oh yeah, get the bowl. Good idea. Handful of food. So it's going to be a handful of food, and it's going to be calling her off to play. So handful of food on the floor.
On the floor.
Yeah, you can scatter it. Scatter a decent handful. Scatter it.
Like rain.
Scatter it.
Like rain.
Keep scattering. More scattering. More scattering. We'll let her get a bit. We'll let her get into it as well, because
Yeah.
that makes it harder. Ease. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. That was
cool is she?
super. That was super.
I mean, there's a lot of food here. This is what you're not. I dropped a lot of
Super
food.
girl.
I mean, we're talking real handfuls of food here. Real handfuls all over the floor.
Get it.
She was enjoying
And what
it
should
as
we
well.
allow them to do then?
Eat it.
She can
Get
go
it,
back
get
to
it, get it.
And again, obviously it depends on the environment. If she's recalled off sheep, I'm not going to let her go back to them. But if she's recalled off maybe going to greet a dog, but the dog actually is an appropriate dog, then later on I might let her back.
Yeah.
But what I wouldn't let her do is just go off and decide for herself she's going to go and greet them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah,
I want to
absolutely.
kind of have a level of, you can finish, there's some more, there is some more, there's another one there. There's another one. And there's another one. There really is. She's like, I'm puffed.
Are you sure?
This is hard. Okay, we're going to do your level up. We're going to do your level up.
We are, okay.
And this is a level up because we've never done it before.
No.
And we know there's a challenge. Also notice, guys, I don't know if you can see.
I do like that.
She really is, she loves her food. So she really loves her food. And she absolutely would happily eat in the bowl. But can you see how she understands that the food in that bowl is not hers until it's given to her? Yeah, so until we tell her to take the food in the bowl, this is all of what we teach. Yeah, like it's smart, isn't it?
It is. And you can see her really thinking about it as well. Like, it is a conscious decision. It's not that she doesn't want it.
This is where I want to take, for example, lovely Lisa. And this is where I want to take Loveday. And this is what I want Anna to get to the point of. So all of our students, I'd like to get to this point with them, where the food is here, but it's not yours until it's in your mouth. And you see her make the decision, don't you?
Yes, you do. You really see like the cogs turning in her brain.
I love it. She doesn't want the food. She does want the food. And I think this is a level up. If that's a level up for you, or if you'd like to get that, I know that Loveday, Anna, Lisa, all of our students that are here, that's what we're working at. So that's exactly what we want. I'm just putting off the inevitable, aren't I, really? Right, let's take this toy.
I like putting you on the spot. It's so much
I'm going to give you one I put loads of value in. Because that's really mean, isn't it?
Really enthusiastic.
I'm just watching the fact that she's about to eat out that bowl. I was like, don't do that after all of that, Ease. Okay, so I am going to say, you're going to throw that toy out.
Yeah.
So you can throw it out, nice. And you're going to stand, go a little bit further, about there, as if you're going to move into it. Yeah. And you're not going to start moving into it until probably that she is already moving. So I want her to be probably around here, and then move. I will call her probably at the point you stop moving.
And am I racing or am I just moving?
Walking. Just walking, because she's never done it before.
Yeah.
And typically I train on my own a lot, Sam, and I don't know about you, but I'm often on my own when I teach and when I train my dogs, and so they don't get that sort of distraction, and it's a great level up. I'm just not sure it's normally the first place I'd pick to do it when we're in front of a heck of a lot of people on multi-different channels. But
you know
what? Let's get challenged. Ease come. Good girl. So I'm going to have her in. I've got my high value toy, but we've also got the toy we've just been building value into. I'm going to send her, you're going to move, and I'm going to call her back.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Get it! Ease! Good girl! Good girlie! Super girl. Very clever.
Very good.
Very clever. And to keep the value, thank you.
Get it.
We're going to send her in. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Good girl. That was very clever. Switch. Good dog. And I'm going to do one more of those where you can move a bit more. So one more of those and you can move.
She's so cool.
Get it. Good girl. And if your dog doesn't play, you can do all of this, thank you, with food. So all of this happens with food. And I would say the majority of our games, the games that are in Total Recall or the games that are in Games Club and all of the Pro Dog Trainer teaching, everything we do here at Absolute Dogs, we like toys, we like food, we like both. You like both, don't you? She's like, yes, I do. So that one for you, because that's got more value in it. And I will take her back here. You're going to move into this one a little bit more. So we're probably going up too many notches, but why not? Ready? Steady. 2, 1. Get it! Ease! She knows I'm calling her back. She knows. And that shows you that we've got to do more of the go again. So we've got to put the value in, because if you don't put the value in, what happens is it becomes a party trick. You can race her. 2, 1. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Super girl. Good girl. Good girlie. Super dog. So you can put the value in there. Now, Ease, come. I am going to hop her up here, and I am going to show people this one again, because I think this, for me, as much as you might not realise it, this is Total Recall. And this is exactly the result you get when you've taught Total Recall.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got a dog who is able to make good decisions, and that's what this is about. So yes, there's a food bowl here, but it's not yours until I put it into your space. That's when it becomes yours, and it is not yours to just take. And I think that's the thing with Recall, is that so many dogs are out there in the environment and they don't know what their part of it is.
Yes, they don't know the rules, do they? They don't know what choices are good and what choices are bad. They don't understand that yet.
And I think it's just, for me, like even just those sorts of games are where it's at. So guys, we have had an epic few days. I love that she keeps nudging it back like it must be here. It must be here. We've had an epic few days together and I've loved teaching you every level. I think we should do a couple more prizes because I don't know why not really. I definitely think we should. I think there's an opportunity there for you guys to do even better. My comments have got, oh, Jenny Brimmel. So Jenny Brimmel, you have shared. If you contact us, there's a prize for you. Please guys, I want to see that you take it up a notch. Now we're heading upstairs. We've got a couple of last questions. We've got a couple of other dog training tips, and we've got a couple of things to share with you. But before we do, I've also got a video to share with you. So we've got a video to share with you. And our video really is one of the students that's already started to take Total Recall. She started to take it yesterday. And she just clipped up some of the bits that she enjoyed. Oh no, we're not doing that. I've been told we can't do that. I've been told to stop doing that. Okay, we won't do that. Have we got any Total Recall video to show, or no video at all? No video at all. Okay, we can't show you that video, but we are going to, we'll sum up here. That is the way we'll adapt. And so, guys, at whatever level you'd like to join us, we'd love to see you at any of the levels.
Absolutely.
We want to help you get real life results, just like Easy has, and just like all of our students have. We love having you part of this, right, Sam?
Absolutely. You can absolutely do this. We believe that this is the best badge for you to help you transform your struggles of recall.
Literally a training program that is going to cover so much more than just, you know what, your dog's name, and they come back. She's literally on top of the bowl, like it must be mine now. Literally so much more than Fido Come, so much more than Fenton. Literally, this is an immense space to be. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. We're really, she's so funny. We're really happy to have you here. Keep sharing, keep caring. We will continue to give prizes, whether this is happening right now or not. So carry on making sure that you share the whole journey. And you know what? Thank you to everyone who's been part of it. Thank you to all of the students. Thank you to all of you for watching. And we'll see you in Total Recall. We'll see you guys real soon. See you soon, Game Changers. Well done, everybody. Done. Woo! Okay, so here we are. You're going to look through your badges and we're going into Total Recall, and it's brand new. And so when you come in here, we've got some of your downloads from our resources, to our training trackers, to our calendars, journals and trackers. Really exciting. You can print some of these off, and then we're going to look through our levels. We've got our Recall Rookie, we've got our Comeback Cadet, we've got our Chief Recall Commander, and for each session you really can take it to Grand Guru of the Recalls. There are 6 of these, and that's pretty darn cool. Now, as we move through the courses, there are games at each and every stage. That was a great photo there, wasn't it? And really what I love is we've gamified this in a fun way for you, but we've also given some really great clear instructions. It's very simple. You mark each lesson as complete, and that allows you to then progress to your next levels, and you can progress at each and every stage. I'm going to give you a little bit of theory, but majority really is dog training, and we've tried really hard to keep that theory super short so that the majority is hands-on dog training, and that's where I think you need the skills, and that's where I see the gaps. So we're trying to bridge that gap. I work with multiple breeds. We have lots of students on board. We have our own dogs. We have other people's dogs. We have dogs that have not had any training. And what I really like is you're going to see some dogs who've really done very little. This is a little dog who is actually just staying on a holiday with this student. And so she's not even her dog. What I loved is we take dogs that have never played games before. And I've really enjoyed teaching dogs who've just not seen it. Now, as we progress, it gets pretty exciting. And you really start to see those real life results. We start to play games in action, out and about, in different spaces, and we're going to show you real life scenarios where dogs really do struggle to keep their impulses. At the same time, some of our solutions in the harder spaces. And you are going to see this on tour. It's not just in artificial scenarios. I think that's really cool too. And equally, like I said, different ages, different stages, different breeds, different motivations, dogs who are maybe sometimes quicker, dogs who are maybe a little bit steadier, dogs who are a little bit more nervous, some dogs on lead, some dogs off lead. You really are going to see a variety, an array of breeds, and definitely not one size fits all. Now, like I said, as we're moving through this, you've got the games in action and you've got the individual games as we go through. Everything is completely brand new filming, so there's nothing in here that has been reused from any other course, and I think that's a really exciting space to be.